Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast with Miniminter and...
Oh, yeah, Calfreezy.
Let's go. And then obviously, of course, me. You know.
No, you already said you.
No, I didn't. I said with Miniminter and Calfreezy. And then I just tag myself in at the end.
You know what's annoying is people are going to use the wide angle and they're going to do a joke where they like cut it down the middle and then flip it and be like, oh, it's Simon and Calfreezy.
Oh, just cut me out of it.
Got you.
No, as in like mirror it down the middle.
Yeah.
We look alike.
You know what? This new trim does actually match Simon's trim more as well. You're starting to merge.
Simon always had that on me. You know, he always had a good trim, and I always was lacking with the trim. And then finally, recently, I'm getting it redone on Thursday, so it's not at its prime right now.
What are you getting done?
No, just getting it all nice again.
Just shaped.
Yeah, shaped. But I lacked that for a long time.
Bro, your hair looks good right now, man. Like I keep seeing it on Instagram. I'm like, bro, this guy's really doing you a favor.
I needed to, shout out the magician. Mr. Faz.
Yeah.
What did you think of him when he got his, you know, when he shaved it?
I like it, you know.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm very controversial with that. When Chip did it as well, I liked when everyone shaves their hair.
Chip looked a little
bit. But his head was tiny. That was the problem. He had such a pea head.
No, sorry, immediately it looks horrible. But when it starts to grow a little bit, it's like a little fuzziness.
You've seen the American Horror Story, you know, that character?
I ain't watched it, no.
Oh, I'm going to find a character.
There's one that someone always says looks like me as well, you know.
It might be the same one.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a ratty looking Don? Because I think I know the guy. I've seen pictures of him before, you know.
Yeah. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Go
for it. But yeah, it's been a nightmare for me today. I can't lie. I got here and forgot my laptop. Probably the most important thing to record a podcast with. So I had to go back and get it. My wife, Laura, met me halfway. And she, to be fair to her, I told her to meet me in a certain place. And I waited there.
Yes, yeah. Like, that's a disrespect.
Bro, if I cut my hair and I then lose some weight, that's me, you know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, no, I tried to meet Laura. To be fair, she waited where I told her to, but I thought I'd be clever and go further.
You got impatient.
Yeah, I got impatient, and then she was already. It's a nightmare. And then
we made it.
I made it. We're here now. I've also been watching Hot Ones a lot. You know the Wing show. Yeah, and it's really good, but. For some reason, now I've started watching it, I feel like I can take the wings on. just because I watch it. So I just had hot wings now from like a regular shop and I can't handle it.
A regular shop? How dare you?
What one then?
Wingstop.
There you go. I didn't know if we were legally allowed to say that, you know?
Legally? Absolutely never mention Wingstop in any sentence ever unless approved by our lawyers.
I don't know if anyone was like affiliated with them.
Yeah, I am.
No. Well, there you go then. Gang. Wingstop. Bang, bang.
Wait, what do you do with them? You just have was it Lifetime?
No. The KFC's Lifetime.
The KFC, that's why
I like chicken.
Yeah.
Although you went vegetarian for a year and then gave it to Con, right? Then Con
No.
Oh.
What the hell?
No.
Well, so you say that, but you won't say Wingstop. What's happening?
Bro, it's a nightmare. I'm just going to give up today. I'm going to turn myself off for today.
I spent this whole morning playing Apex.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Were you good?
Actually, yeah, I was dope. We got a couple wins.
You sure you weren't playing bots?
No, we had Connor from the Vamps.
Wow,
and he was just very, very good.
Oh, really?
Was he actually? So is he like an Apex player then?
I don't know. He plays Apex. But he plays PC, keyboard and mouse. But he was playing on console this time, and it was like first game he dropped 10 kills. We got a win.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like third game he dropped 10 kills. Fifth game he dropped 9 kills. It was just
were you on his team or were you against him?
I was on his team. We had a little squad. It was me, him, and Pieface.
There was a bit of competition in terms of who can get the most kills, but it wasn't.
No, we accepted it was him from the. Like,
nice.
As soon as he went, I'm being this character. I went, I don't know the name, so you're better than me.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because I imagine like they all like when they hear like Miniminter's coming on to do it, they're all like, oh. He's going to be sick.
Yeah, they assume like, oh, he's a gamer. He's
really? Yeah. What, do they expect you to rock up and just shell it down?
Actually, no. I think with Apex, I think they expected me to not be.
Okay.
Well, it's a first-person shooter, and we've seen you at COD.
Exactly.
Wait, is it first person or third? First, yeah.
So. I mean, last game I got 7 kills.
That's nice.
We won.
I don't think I've ever played Apex. So
nah, never.
7 kills could be amazing, but
I mean, there's 60 people in the lobby.
So how the hell have you only got 7 of them? Like,
well, like Fortnite, like. There's 100 people. And
is it done like that? So once you die, you're out.
Yeah.
That's actually sick. Yeah, if it was
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Got you.
If it was Call of Duty, that's trash.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking.
If I'm playing Rust and I got 7 kills.
And you're there like, I got 7 kills, man. Yeah.
79 deaths, but
did you hear they're bringing Battle Royale into Call of Duty?
I heard that, but they already did that, right? Last time.
Yeah,
they
Blackout.
Yeah, Blackout.
Is that this one or that was last?
That was last time, yeah. I didn't play that much, but I had it installed, but never like
I'm telling you, bro, this COD is actually sick. I love this COD.
But everyone's saying that. Like, I'm always the one to say like, oh, you got to take it back to like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2. Everyone's saying those two games merged.
So
that's crazy.
I back it. I really like this game, and I haven't liked a COD since probably like Black Ops.
That was good. That was good.
Maybe Black Ops 2 was the last one I played.
See, I see you stream it a lot, and I really want to jump on with you. But I suck.
Bro, it doesn't matter if you suck, bro. You'll get better.
So this is what I actually realized, right? So I tried playing Apex last night, and are you all right, bro?
Bro,
that's Laura texting you saying you took too fucking long at the.
I want a divorce.
yeah.
So when I play on my PC, I play on OBS and I like make a projector.
Mm-hmm.
But Josh was like, "Oh, there's actually a slight delay on that," and I was like, "Okay, maybe like a couple milliseconds." And he was like, "Yeah, it's very minor, but trust me, you'll play on a monitor and you'll find it so much easier." I played Apex then. I was like, "Oh my god, I can actually hit people."
Yeah.
Really?
So I want to play COD. I need to buy a new monitor and I want to play it.
See, now I've got an excuse for COD.
Do you
Every
use
time
OBS
I die,
use a screen like source projector?
Nah. See, mine is actually on a monitor separate.
Oh, so you have
but I'll just say that's what's happening. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, OBS, man, I can't play. I was too off a nuke.
But now there's that thing as well where, like, you know, if you can get like a 140 hertz monitor.
Yeah.
Refresh rate or something like that. I'm not sure the exact terms, but bro, and when I switched, it was incredible because I had one for a long time.
Pokemon.
No. when I was playing Fortnite, and you could literally like I had the monitor and I thought you could just plug it in and like it just works, and then I had like a few months playing without it, and then I found out there's a switch, like a setting in the menu,
like gaming mode.
Yeah. Turn that on, and bro, like you can now, you know, when you like move across and it jitters a little bit, or you don't even know it's happening before, but now it's just smooth completely. Yeah.
So there you go. So if anyone ever is embarrassing themselves in front of their friends playing Call of Duty, just play them on OBS, bro.
Source projector and that. Come on.
Exactly. Other than that, I don't really play any video games.
Don't you?
That's about it. Yeah, I probably play COD the most. Sometimes FIFA, if there's any interesting packs going on. But every time I go to open packs, I just see my bank account going down and nothing else going up. So
it's so tragic.
Mate, and Josh just bangs. Josh bangs it, and it just infuriates me, and it makes me not want to do it.
So recently, I've started streaming. Cal started streaming.
Yes.
I mean, Randolph started streaming on YouTube playing Pokemon.
That just doesn't count, does it?
It doesn't, no.
It doesn't count. All that effort he puts in, he's like, it just doesn't count.
And Josh has started streaming. Now, every Friday they release a new team, like the shapeshifters and stuff. Me and Josh stream from 7 till 9 and open every pack. We sit there and I ain't gonna lie, I spend like
how much money is it, do you reckon, between in that one stream?
In one stream?
That 7 till 9 period. Roughly.
Between £1,000 and £3,000.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
And Josh does about the same.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I get like, in one of the streams I got an icon and like 6 shapeshifters.
Okay.
None amazing. One amazing one and that's it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
but I mean, realistically, if you're spending between £1,000 to £3,000, that's the absolute rock bottom minimum you should be getting.
And then I look at Josh. Everyone goes, "Wow, your pack looks awful." I'm there like, it is, but I was happy with that. And then they're like, Josh got 7 icons and 34 shapeshifters. Yeah. And I'm just
and
like,
33 of them were Ronaldo's.
Yeah. So I'm sat there just like Saturday, I didn't even bother. I was there like, I'm not streaming. Josh can do it. And he got Ronaldo.
So jarring, man. And I had the same sort of thing in Team of the Year, and I spent, it must have been like 3 or 4 grand over Team of the Year. And I literally got Team of the Year Robertson. Now I'm a big Liverpool fan, and I'm also half Scottish, so I was very excited to get Robertson. But then also you look at it from an outsider perspective, and that is just one of the most moronic, financially irresponsible decisions you can ever make is opening up FIFA.
What do you mean, bro? You got a blue card.
The worst thing is it expires as well. That's what I don't get.
Well, it's the ultimate business model ever. At the end of every year, they go, all of that right there that you just spent 15, 20 grand on, useless. We'll start again.
And then if you try and get it out of the game, we'll ban you. You know what I'm saying? But now, see, that's why I open Pokemon cards, man. You can sell them physically. I can keep one for 20 years and it'll be worth 4 grand.
So when you're saying you're doing like pack openings in real life, right?
Yeah, bro.
So I saw some Donny. I don't know.
Tim the Tapman.
He just got a Charizard. Yeah,
bro. You know
Tim
what?
the Tapman did.
Yeah. He did a stream where he opened 125 Hidden Fates packs. Right. I started my channel in like October, I think. Well,
here we go. I can tell Randolph's about to be hella salty right now.
I'm super. So yeah, I got the Charizard. This Charizard was worth like £300. So you take it out and it's worth £300 like physically. Then you can go and grade it and get it like cased and give it like a proper grade and it could be worth more, right? So I got it super early, but off camera before I started the channel. I was like, oh, that sucks. I should start a channel. So now I started a channel, started opening them. And since then, I've been doing like a hidden fates, like hunt for this Charizard. I just haven't got it. And I must have opened like 500 plus packs.
How much money do you reckon you spent on Pokemon packs?
These ones are a lot more expensive as well because they're a certain set that aren't usually, they're sold out everywhere. It's not an actual set, it's like a subset. So I probably spent like over like 1,000, 2,000.
How much do you think you've spent on Pokemon packs?
Oh, bro! Right now it's ridiculous because now
close your ears.
Because now I've opened the store, so I'm selling them to like people now. So I've got like a wholesale agreement with like the distributor.
Packs that you've opened.
Oh, probably like 3,000-4,000 maybe. Maybe probably more.
That's one fucking Friday night for him, man.
No, that was
So
like
don't
the
feel
max.
bad at all. No,
That was
not
the
at all.
max. That was the max, you know.
And
That
I probably profited back on that with selling them, you know.
So how does that work then? So you're opening them up, and then ones that you either like don't want
so
or whatever.
I'll put them in my
just-
band in my collection.
Yeah.
And I don't get, I now sell them on the store,
Okay.
which is really cool.
Is there a
Or-
big market for that one?
Yeah, big one, man. Like there's a lot of Pokemon card collectors out there, but especially the market's bigger in terms of the old vintage cards. You know, like the first edition Charizard.
Yeah.
You saw
How much you reckon that costs?
Oh, that's like if you grade it in like a PSA 10, which is like the best quality you can get, is like probably 40 to 50 grand now.
Oh, yeah. But you can't get that right now though, right? Those are like extinct.
You can
In
get
terms
them
of in packs.
You can get the packs, but they're expensive. Like to get Jay Swindlers right now selling a first edition base set booster box that could have that Charizard in for like 65,000 on eBay. And then you're not guaranteed to get it. And if you get it, it's not going to be in that condition.
So for 65 grand,
yeah,
you have a chance.
You have a chance. So you're opening up a 65,000 pound.
Yeah.
How much did he pay for it?
He paid. I don't know how much exactly. I can't remember quite.
Roughly.
I think it was up there, like 40,000 ish.
Mad.
I think the trouble is that he tweeted the link out, and obviously, you know when Lux sold you on eBay, it's kind of like
you just get all the troll bids.
You know what I found out though? You know if those troll bids go, even if it doesn't go through, I think the seller has to pay 10%.
Nah, they don't, mate. Because they're honestly like I've put stuff up on eBay before, and people have put it up.
But does yours get banned though, or does it still go? Does it still like?
No,
you're saying
to
if
be
it
fair, it never got
finishes.
I'm saying if
completed.
it finishes and then the person just doesn't pay, I think you still pay the 10%.
What if there's nothing in the PayPal though?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way you can
Yeah,
force
anyway,
someone.
yeah,
It would just be void.
Yeah. So
Surely.
anyway, I'm opening these packs for so I don't know how long. And then Tim the Tapman's like, oh, opening Pokemon cards is pretty cool. First of all, he posts 2 pictures of 2 cards he got from a set, and they were trash. They were the worst cards I've ever seen. He was like, is this good? So he doesn't know much about it. Yeah. Then people told him, go and open these hidden face packs. So he opens these, and then I just see on Twitter him getting the Charizard.
Well, I think we're thinking about the same one. And he slowly shows the top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he looks at it, and he doesn't really register at first, and then the chat's like, holy crap.
Yeah,
and then he's like, oh, I've done it. So he doesn't even know what he's done originally.
Just completed Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm super salty, man. But also, it's good. It's good to see more people getting into this little.
I'm not gonna lie, even just talking about it brings back. So what I used to do is whenever I used to, I was literally about to say, I actually really want to open some because what I used to do is when I lived in Vietnam, we would fly all the time from the UK back, and we'd stop off at Singapore, and Singapore had the best airport to buy Pokemon packs, and I used to,
oh damn,
and I used to go there and I used to buy them all up, get bare of them, and then because that last flight was not that long, not as long as the first flight, so I would just sit there opening up the packs of Pokemon. Oh, the
so much fun,
nostalgia is mad.
There's so many stories of friends I know where they would Matt Lux, this editor.
Yeah.
He says that when the Pokemon Go craze started going again, he's like, oh, I wonder how much wonder what cards I've got back at home. So he went back to his parents and he was like, where are they? And they were like, yeah, we just threw them out.
Bro,
I think my parents.
my parents probably throwing mine out. Yeah.
I want to know the value of especially those
Throwing out
cards.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Because if you kept them in the band,
thrown away like
Must be
60
mad.
grand.
I've heard of stories where people shred them as well, which is worse for me. Like
That's
throw it into a bin's one thing, but shredding it's like, bro,
You've gone out of your way to destroy it, not just get rid of it.
Just see the absolute value on how much is gone.
But it's still fun, man. Like you still get the same feeling as you used to get. Obviously,
Really?
the new ones aren't as worth.
Only if you open the old packs.
Nah,
It's like, how many Pokemon do you know in the new game?
Oh, probably 0.
Exactly.
I didn't even know there were new Pokemon.
But
Bro.
they still put like Charizard in every single set.
Yeah, like when I did the one with you,
Yeah.
it's like I'd see something and I'd be like, I don't know what this Pokemon is.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
have to
could be
have to-
incredible. So he
Yeah.
has to tell me. Then I
Yeah.
see one and I'm like, Ponyta! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, that's why Hidden Fates is good though, because Hidden Fates has all the Gen 1. Like the actual main common cards are all Gen 1, and then the rare cards can sometimes be other generations. But usually they're like shiny, so you'll like know they're sick, even if you don't know what it is.
Fair enough.
But now we should do a pack battle sometime.
Bro, I'm down.
Yeah, do one with him.
1v1.
and then- Yeah, 1v1. You open 6 packs each, and then whoever gets the best card in that pack gets a point.
I'm
and then
so down.
If you get the Charizard, you win.
really good.
You got something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you got something sick.
Yeah, I remember you were just.
I know
like,
Harry carries around the Exodius You know the
the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. He carries that around in his wallet,
didn't he?
Huh?
He used to have the other one.
Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah,
I got a couple of those.
That's bad boy.
But they're hard, because there's like in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, you always have a card that is like worth a lot in certain like variants.
Yeah.
So sometimes you like, for example, Machamp, right?
So it's like a team of the year Ronaldo versus just like maybe his in-form left wing or something like that. Yeah.
So like you can get a Machamp, and the original Machamp from the base set was always first edition. Like it was in like it was just always first edition. So I think BuzzFeed did an article when Pokemon Go came out. It's like, how much are your cards worth? And they put this Machamp first edition like near the top, being worth like thousands of pounds, and it's just not. It's like probably the most common like first edition card you can ever get. Yeah. So everyone now, you get messages all the time like, bro, this card is worth, and I'm like, nah, I hate to tell you, it's just not
worth bread. He's like, BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed said it was worth peas.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Didn't Jamie get a load of? He got shiny Charizards.
That was the smartest thing he ever did.
You know, have you ever?
That thing on Twitter where he was at a trade you thing.
Yeah,
it's
he was like,
ridiculous.
I will drive to a house with a vinyl and like a hoodie or
Signed
whatever,
vinyl or something.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
and he would
for a
drive
shiny
and swap
Charizard.
it. That's sick.
How much is that worth now?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Depends on
that one. Yeah, if it's a first edition and you grade it in like 10, it's probably worth like 40,000. PSA 9's worth like maybe like
no way. So you're telling me
4,000.
Jamie has got?
I imagine they were.
Did you say 40 or 4?
No,
both.
The first edition, like.
So the quality. So first edition cards are worth a minimum like thousands, right? Just on raw, like just a raw card. Then if you send it to PSA, which is like a grading company in America, they'll look at the quality and tell you how good the quality is. So in a 10, it can be like upwards of 40,000. If it's in 9, it's like 4,000. But that's the first edition. Then you have like one that doesn't have the first edition stamp on, but they're still worth like thousands. And I imagine like maybe most of them that he got were like scratched up a little bit. Yeah. But still, even if you like get a scratched up Charizard and grade that,
because I remember I saw he tweeted a picture of him like with his book of collection of shiny Charizards.
It has to be like the best business decision I've ever seen in my life.
So how much do you reckon that book's worth? Someone needs to find out.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably like 20 to
100 grand?
Must be. Yo, Jamie, hit me up. I'm going to go through your collection and we'll
for a video, you actually should though. That would bang.
Yeah.
That'd be really sick.
Jamie's.
Unless he sold it for his coffee table.
Bro, I know.
You know, his coffee table's like 100 grand.
100 grand for a coffee
It's like 80 grand or something.
He swear he did a bar about it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Whenever you see like a picture that when he does like the merch pictures. Have you seen his new pictures, by the way? His arm is like...
Oh, yeah, it's very weird.
He gets his whole shot in.
I'm sure you, just so you can fully understand.
But yeah, every time he has a picture, like he'll post t-shirts or something, and everyone's like, is that the I don't know how many £1,000 coffee table right there?
That is mad. I know. I always make the joke that like whenever he's like coming out either with a new project or something, he's trying to buy something.
Yeah.
And so I know he'll just trade in those shiny Charizards for a new Tesla. The Roadster.
I hope it hasn't.
That's the table, by the way, under there.
This is the table.
Yeah. So it's like custom.
Well, I think I can make it. Well, I think I can make that table.
You can make that table.
You can put it into a CAD.
All right, bro.
I'm about to make a 100 grand table for you.
If you can, then do it, bro.
He does that with his arm.
Is this like a wide angle trick?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's got to be panorama, bro. That's a panorama. The length of the arm.
No, it's just the wide shot with the new iPhone.
Yeah.
He doesn't even reference it in the caption.
Yeah.
He just says going through receipts to get a tracking number because somebody PayPal disputed me instead of messaging the shop. Good morning. But there's no mention of this super long arm.
We'll try and remember to put Jamie's Twitter in the description for this.
Yeah.
So you guys can
go and have a browse.
Yeah, go and have a browse. Just look for his long arm.
Man, you know how like when he didn't post on Twitter,
it felt really sad.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how much of a void it was until he came back.
His tweets are so funny. I just like his brain is different to everyone else's brain I've ever met ever.
But you've met Julie.
Yeah.
Julie is the same.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Like, and I mean, Skep is the same as well when I've spoken to him one time.
Yeah.
I've spoken to him like 4 times and 3 times he's basically just gone, so I walked off.
Yeah.
But that one time it was like, this family is just so, their brain is
switched on.
Yeah.
Always thinking about something.
But it's always something you would never think about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like, I'm thinking, what do I need to get done today? He's thinking about, like, how fast the butterfly can flap its wings.
Backflip.
He articulates it well as well.
How fast the butterfly can backflip.
But it's like, I don't even know how he tweets as well. You seen the way he retweets? He
because he uses something called Echo Phone, which is the app on an iPhone. Yeah. So and he'll never swap. But he has these things with certain things. There's certain things he just will not change.
Yeah, like not following anyone.
Yeah, not following anyone.
He knows everything you tweet, I tweet.
Yeah.
And I always say like, oh, so you have lists, don't you? And he's like, no, I don't even know how to do that.
That's crazy.
So I just see everything. I just go on your profile.
Yeah.
Just see what's up.
Yeah.
It must be quite nice though, because at least that way you sort of get to choose what you take in. Because nowadays, like you do whatever's on your timeline, you're like forced to take him. Whereas at least with him, he goes, okay, I'm gonna go see what X has to say, see what X has to say. Is that a natural interest? Whereas instead now, I'm end up having to see who XYZ retweeted, just going, I actually don't give a shit about this, or
True.
You just get aggy over random things because.
You ever see what Ed Sheeran used to do? Or he did for like a year, I think.
He's done it again. What, hibernating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's currently in hibernation.
Is he?
This guy, he'll go on like a
world tour.
Yeah, the highest grossing world tour ever.
Yeah.
Drop an album, then drop that collaborations album, then just dip for like a year.
He had that bar in the track with Stormzy.
$500 million under the van tour.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's literally the highest. Like he did an Instagram post when it finished, right? He was like, oh, I'm gonna find this. It's definitely worth like.
But Ed Sheeran, he did a thing where he was like, he didn't have a phone, or I think it was like 2 years. He just didn't have a phone. He'd wake up, go on his emails, and like a WhatsApp on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's him done for the day.
Yeah,
don't touch anything for the day. He just lives his life as
I could do that, but I'd have to have a lot of people like around me because I get bored very quickly. I need to see other people and I need to chat shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just go insane. I think. And also, he's not gonna fucking post YouTube videos, does he? So.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he's at a stage where
he could do that and make an album in that week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make videos
and even if he wanted to, he's at the stage where he could do the YouTube videos that we all do and just record it and leave it to someone, thumbnail, title, all that stuff, and
he could do a mukbang.
Yeah,
he could do a mukbang every week.
Hey bro, I got a new mukbang series coming out. You gotta be careful.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Although
I was going to say Jason Nash style.
What is that? What he's doing?
He does a lot of mukbangs. Like, he just does.
So does
no, sorry, not him.
Josh Peck.
Josh Peck does it.
Yeah, no, because I robbed one of his videos, the one where he did it with Jonah, and he gets him to guess the fast food. So I was like, right, who's the fatty equivalent? Right, I get Ethan on it. So I got Ethan on it. But Ethan is a reformed fat man.
I was going to say, now you have to do it again with Harry.
Yeah, I know. No, Harry is. It has to be said now. Harry is the largest Sidemen member. I mean, when JJ's not in bulking mode.
Yeah.
How about that?
JJ is doing exercise now. He'll be there very soon.
Yeah. He will be. He'll be in good shape. But
okay, I got a question I want to ask you off. I think I can ask it here. There's a photo I saw on my tagged Instagram with JJ like in the gym.
Why are you laughing? Like, is it
Photoshop? Like he's never been there. Right?
He looks like massive in it. So I don't know if it's been doctored.
Have you
got it?
Let me find it. But he wasn't like.
What was this tweet you were going to say as well?
Oh yeah, hold on. It's this one.
This one.
Where is he?
No, that's not Photoshop. That's legit.
But where is he though?
I know where that is. I've seen.
It looks like someone's seen him in the gym and just taken a photo.
No, I don't think it. I don't think it is the gym. It could be. It is like a gym top. Where is that? I recognize it for some reason.
It's just the way it's been taken. Like, someone's like run up on him.
Yeah, that is not a flattering picture.
It was. I got a text off Gib when I uploaded my. What was it? Oh, I did the cook-off versus him.
Yeah,
and because he's obviously, it appears to be just like a thing your body goes through after these fights. You just get big, and it's happened to Gib, and his belly is out. And I just get a text when he's going. He's like, "You did me dirty on the thing." I was like, come on, man.
Let me get this Instagram through just so we can get it. All right, Teddy's photos. Okay, this is a photo.
Ed Sheeran's Instagram.
Yeah. 9 million people, 893 days, 46 countries, 175 cities, 260 shows, 268 touring crew, 193,000 miles, 2 broken arms, 3 marriages, 4 babies. What a ride! What a wild ride this Divide tour has been. That's insane,
bro.
For 9 million people, he's been touring
2
for
broken arms.
Some crew.
That's pretty
in the crew. Yeah,
that's pretty tame. That.
Yeah. Actually, I
what a shit
more.
tour! Yeah. 2 broken arms.
Trying to say it's wild.
I think they mean like crew though, not like.
Well, obviously, members. I mean it's not Ed Sheeran that's gone and broken his arm.
No, I thought you meant crowd.
No, but there's no way.
I thought it would be crew because he's talking about like 4 marriages.
4 babies.
No, but someone could have proposed at the show
true.
as well.
Maybe you're right actually, but how would you
4
know? If someone broke
marriages.
It's got to be the crew. It's a big crew. There'll be like a.
Well, he said.
How many crew?
268 touring.
Yeah,
crew.
That's got to be in crew then. 2 broken arms and 4 marriages and a few. No, he said babies. He's put babies in there. He's not going to know how many babies.
That's true.
Right, okay, we got Sheila who wants to come up and give birth on stage.
Can we just stop the A team? She's screaming in childbirth right now.
Her water's just broke, guys. Get her on stage. Let's have another baby on this bitch.
I think 9 million people. I can imagine there's probably more than 4 like engagements happen at the Ed Sheeran show.
Yeah,
there's probably so many people who went to Ed Sheeran show and proposed.
Yeah, true.
And it's also there. Can we just like
that is
have
a
moment of
crazy
silence
stat,
for those
though.
who said no? Because there's definitely going to be people who said no.
So how many babies did you have on your tour?
0 actually.
Zero babies.
0 babies.
You never know.
How many marriages do you have on your tour?
0 actually.
0 as well.
How many broken arms do you have on your tour?
0, yes. Can't compete.
Sounds like a great tour.
How many people do we have to come see our live shows?
Have you got any tours coming up?
263.
Yeah.
You got any other tours coming up? Any shows?
Yeah, obviously JJ's doing some festivals this year. Got a bunch of festivals, so I think I'll be there. He's always like, "Oh, we're gonna smash it at these festivals," and I'm like, "Is that me or just collectively?" Like,
I think you need to have that conversation with him.
Yeah. I think I'll be there.
That would be sick. No, I can't wait to see him at an actual festival.
I was going to say, you're going to go to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get to some of them.
It depends what stage he's on.
So I want to try and go to. It depends what time. If it's early,
Early, he's got no chance.
But I want to go to as many.
I've got to be careful. I don't know what he's announced, what he hasn't announced, so I don't want to talk too much about it.
Well, I know he has announced Park Life.
He's treading on what is the
and then Reading and Leeds.
And the one on the island, no?
Yeah.
Which
island? I think it's
he has announced that, right?
Yeah.
Jersey Live.
The Jersey Live one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the one.
Because I remember when I asked him in the Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts, and to pick one that he didn't want to go to.
Yeah, we can check. I mean, if you listen to this podcast and there's been a big beep there, then you
know exactly.
We're not allowed to say that.
Yeah. I want to try and go to those. I think we'll all probably try and go to the Jersey one, won't we?
Yeah, the Jersey one. Go have a little sesh up with Chris MD, mate.
Yeah, He went last year actually.
Yeah, he invited me last year.
Yeah,
but
did you see the lineup?
Was it a stinker?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He linked me the. He was like, "Oh, yo, man, do you want to come to this? This is the lineup." I went, "I don't know anyone."
Really?
I'm all right, bro.
I think I was gonna go, but then I think something popped up and I couldn't go. So sad times. But this year we'll be there.
Yeah, I want to go to all of them as long as I'm free.
Yeah.
This should be really sick as well. I think they're going to be very like intimate because obviously you don't want to start on like the biggest stage there is because it can be like a bit of a daunting moment. So I think it's nice to start.
Just chuck him chopping him in the deep end. It'd be all right.
True.
That's how his whole career is pretty much gone.
Everyone I've seen live, like the best people I've ever seen live, have always been in a small tent, 200 people.
It's the best one, man. I think even AJ like is on a different tent this year. And he was like, he's happy about that. He's like, I prefer being on this stage.
I saw him tweet. He tweeted, right? Yeah. I saw him tweet.
Because someone was like, "Oh, what?" They were at the festival. Not sure which one, but they were at him like, "Oh, come on, give AJ like a bigger." And he was like, "Nah, I actually like this one."
Yeah, no, I remember seeing him tweet that.
Especially for like, I guess like for like rap shows as well. Like it's always about the energy. You don't have the energy, so
on main stage it doesn't always come across very well as well. Is it when you have that open space,
so far away from the crowd,
so far away, the sound sort of doesn't really like echo around a tent, and like tents are perfect for like any sort of hip hop rap. That's
like wireless. Right now, wireless is 2 stages. You have the Pepsi Max stage and you have the main stage.
No, they're not a small one off to the side.
Do they still
have radio one?
Yeah. Like let's say say I'm performing on the main stage. It's back left.
Back left.
Yeah, I've seen
That's the Pepsi Max stage.
No, back right is the Pepsi Max stage in a tent.
No, they got rid of that.
Oh, the tent at the back right.
There's no tent. So
they've gone from 3 stages to 2 stages.
Yeah, there used to be 4.
Bro, I'm telling you, why do you guys fucking go to wireless? Shit.
I've never been. So,
bro, there's absolutely no reason to go.
No,
unless you're supporting a friend.
It used to be 4. It used to be the main stage, Pepsi Max, another one, and then a really small one.
Oh right,
and that's where I saw like Wretch for the first time.
Oh nice.
And it was literally just like
his
140 people max.
Yeah.
And it was just that's probably the best thing. Like he's the best person I've seen live.
Yeah.
And then you see the main stage, and it's just like.
Although I think I've just slandered wireless here, but probably one of the best like festival. I wouldn't even call it festival. It's a day concert, right? Yeah. It's a long day concert. Anyways, one of the best shows that I seen was back when Drake was first sort of
the rain one.
Was it in the rain?
Yeah,
yeah. Well, it was a while back, but it was when because it was it. Yeah, he brought out Skepta to do Shutdown, and it was the Lukey World.
Second time I'd seen it. I think
because that show, the one where he brings out Skepta to do Shutdown.
That one was, we were to the right of the tree, right? We were
something like that.
Yeah, that one was really sick.
That was so dope.
He had one like 4 years before that as well.
Yeah,
around like the Take Care album kind of thing, and that was like raining and stuff. It was just
okay,
like, oh my god, it's Drake, it's magical.
It's magical.
Now he's smashing it, man. Have you heard his 2 new tracks?
Yeah,
The freestyle.
Chicago freestyle.
That
Yeah.
was pretty sick.
I do like them.
I like his freestyles. He's got
always,
is it 6 a.m. in New York
Yeah,
and then 4 a.m. in Toronto.
Yeah, then he has
that
like
4 a.m. in
Calabasas.
Toronto might be one of his best tracks.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
So mad. Suppose it's a diss track at the weekend.
I think next time you go
Maybe.
abroad, you should do a.
Bro, I was gonna do one in Ibiza when we went there.
Because Krypton Con in the LA one.
Last
Or was
night
it-
in LA and last night in Lagos.
Oh, sorry, that was it. Yeah,
Well, there's each.
they both did
one.
one.
I'm gonna do like 2 p.m. in Blackpool. No, I want to do one of them. It's a really cool title, isn't it? Like, it's 5 a.m. in Tokyo.
It's
That would
so
be sick.
cool. Oh, Tokyo
I should
would
do
be
that.
so dope.
Yeah, I was gonna go this year to do a bunch of Pokemon stuff, and
But the
then didn't.
coronavirus.
Well, not even that. It was the Olympics as well. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, it's gonna be so busy and expensive.
Yeah.
I'll just give it a miss. I'll go next
Try
year.
and find some Japanese artists.
Yeah, that'd be sick actually.
That'd be
Feature.
really sick.
Bro,
Oh,
there's some
that'd
sick
be-
like Japanese
Go
like
studio
grime
out there.
artists, you know, because like they're not speaking English obviously, but you can like the flow is there. It's
Well, it's
mad.
like French rap. I love French rap.
Yeah,
French
yeah.
rap. Like trap me. They're trap
Yeah,
music.
Germans is nice as
Oh.
well. It's a little bit aggressive for me though,
Yeah.
because they're very it's very aggressive.
Bro, just the language sounds very aggressive.
Yeah.
I would get quite intimidated.
Yeah, there's a Russian guy who used the saying. There's a sample, a flute sample that I used in my what's that song I got in the winter, the one that you like with the flute. Want it all, yeah, that one. Want it all, yeah. So all the comments on that video now are like, "This guy stole your beat," just in Russian. So I had to translate all the comments. So I go to his video and like he didn't steal the beat; he just used the same sample. But
Yeah.
everyone must hate this guy. So everyone's like, "Bro, this guy stole your beat." I'm like, "Yo, if you're coming to see my channel, I don't mind. Like, screw that guy." Drop a diss track with Con.
All right, well,
Yeah.
while we're on this topic,
Yeah,
we've asked everyone this.
Yep.
Who is?
Are you a bowcat?
Are you a bokeh?
it's the wrong
Who
podcast.
is the greatest rapper ever?
That's an outrageous
You.
question. For me,
Yeah.
Probably Eminem.
Yeah.
Probably Eminem.
It's fine.
No, probably. Eminem. Like I said, for me, but then, like, you know, I'm looking now and I see the way sort of Drake has gone and just changed his sound almost
Yeah.
so many albums.
Yeah.
You're there like, this guy is reinventing himself every album. You've got to respect that. And now you look at Eminem, like stuff he's putting out now. I'm there like, let's just pretend
Oh,
this bit isn't happening. And let me just think about, you know.
See, the reason I
Listen-
don't say Drake is anywhere near there, though, is because I'm talking rap.
Okay, yeah. See, he's hit so many genres now that you
His
can't
rap
really
is
say
still
that he's rap.
amazing, but
Yeah.
you look at it, it's like 80% of it isn't rap.
Yeah, sure.
Like God's Plan
No,
is
in that
amazing.
case,
It's
in that case, for me personally, what I grew up listening to, it'd be like, Eminem and like his D12 times.
Oh, bro, yeah. Eminem
That
in
was
D12
so
is ridiculous. Like
50 Cent might be there,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because
he's up there, he's up there.
that's my.
That's his favorite.
That's my favorite, but I say
thinks
Jay-Z when I say the greatest of all
Okay.
time. And it's not because like you can't just base it on ability alone. Like, ability alone, it would be Eminem like by far. He's just outrageous.
Yeah.
But I think it's not just like the technicality of like your voice. It's also like the writing, how you write.
Yeah.
Obviously Jay-Z doesn't write any either. He just spits up. He doesn't spit off the top of his head, but he just doesn't write it down. So he'll just be there like. And like some of like the rhyme schemes he has and what he's been able to do. It's sort of the Drake thing. The Drake is definitely like viable to be in that spot just because of his career and what he's done. But then I guess like strictly rap, it's not just rap, you know.
No, for sure.
But now Eminem is actually like, ridiculous, especially D12. Like those albums
Bro,
are the best.
like that. No, it's just that time period.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
when I was
yeah.
growing up, all I was listening to was that
Yeah.
sort of music.
It's obscene as well. Like now I'm listening
That
back
and
to the.
the emo.
I had to
phase.
make you like a day to remember. Like I would go
You were
Eminem,
never-
a day
you
to
never-
remember.
I never had an emo phase
Mayday
of the music I
Parade, You
listened
Me
to.
at 6. But the list goes on.
I definitely had a phase where I would like wear those like spike bracelets.
Oh no.
No, that's not it. See, we were like closet emos.
Got you.
Yeah, you
Right?
just have to listen to it on your own.
You know,
Yeah.
You know who my like inspiration for that was?
Who?
Avril Lavigne.
Bro, she has
Oh.
some bangers though.
That one where it's
Avril
like,
Lavigne
I
has
see
some
you later,
rollers.
boy.
She's a robot now, don't it?
Yeah.
A robot?
I used to have one of those.
There's a theory that she died and they created a robot or something.
I thought you said Roadman. I was like,
No,
I was
there's
like,
a theory that
Yeah. Oh yeah, Avril
Shut
Lavigne,
up,
the Roman.
Simon. No, yeah, there was a theory that she like got replaced by a robot or something,
Wow.
which
Fuck
is
it.
kind of weird.
No, I also had those chains. You know the ones where you like put in your pocket.
Yeah, but that
No,
was like 3 years ago. You had that.
No, but I know those chains. I don't think I ever wore them. I say that now. I'll be able to go and find one of me wearing it.
Yeah.
But those chains where it like clipped from the belt buckle bit and then
hangs
all the
down.
way down into the wallet. Ooh, did you ever have the
No,
wallet
I
attached?
never had the wallet.
So I think I might have had a wallet.
that was the reason
attachment.
for it.
Yeah,
but I just put it in my pocket.
I just
couldn't
hung
afford
it-
the wallet part, so
Yeah,
I just had the
took the
chain.
Mine
chain.
just hung from like the front of my thigh to the back of my thigh.
Yeah, I think you might be doing it
yeah,
wrong, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
Just hung
just
down.
like that. Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was pretty nice. There's lots of different ways you could
Yeah,
come out of
yeah.
the closet. Show little small bits of you being an emo.
It was nice though until like you walked past the door and then like get caught on the door handle. It's not the one I'm going to change that.
Me and Cal had a proper phase of that kind of music.
Yeah, no, I never did. But I listened to like Paramore a little bit.
Yeah, Paramore,
but mainly like the Eminem collab with Hayley Williams.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
No, D12 was obscene, man. Like I listen to their music now, and I'm like, wow, how was I listening to this at like 14?
Yeah, no, some of the outrageous stuff that you hear. Like when I go back to listen to Eminem, I'm not surprised that my mom didn't really want me listening to too much Eminem.
Yeah,
my dad used to listen to him, but
my mom bought me the CD, but I don't think she
knew. I
think she knew I was like into rap, so she was like, "I'll just buy you an Eminem CD. He raps," and then I don't think she really knew what's on there.
Like you had what Stan, Superman. There's some crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even Stan, like. If you're like 11,
or Kim is the.
I mean, Kim. Yeah.
Well,
but as in like
Kim
Stan was like Stan was huge.
Yeah.
Like everyone knew.
Isn't that where the word itself has originated from?
It is. Yeah.
But that song you literally like how big it was, and there's literally a verse about. Oh, I didn't slit my girlfriend's throat. I just suffocate her instead. It's like
put her in the boot of the car, didn't he?
Yeah,
or something like that. Does anyone know if that story real or is it just a?
No,
I think it's just obviously maybe he took inspiration from it. From
back then, it could have been real. You know,
I think it's just an alternate persona because you know on Marshall Mathers LP2, the first song "Bad Guy," he takes on another persona which is Stan's brother.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's
the kid.
No,
I thought it was the kid. Yeah, Stan. He was like, "Oh, I took my little brother to see you," and you just walk past us in the Stan song. You know, he's like, he wants his little brother to.
Yeah, I know the one he's talking about.
Isn't the little brother that one in that persona? If you know what I'm trying to.
No, is it?
I think you told me that.
I didn't tell you that because I always thought it was his brother.
Whose brother? Stan's brother.
Stan's brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
I'm saying when Stan takes his little brother to see Eminem concert and he wants him to sign his starter
brother?
cap.
I thought it was a kid. That's my little brother, man. He's only it might be him. Yeah, but yeah, he writes the whole thing about him going to Eminem's house, kidnapping him, putting him in the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
So I assume it's not true.
Yeah, but Eminem's ridiculous, man.
Otherwise, that's an amazing story, and you need to ask Eminem to come on the podcast and share that.
Yeah, man. Bro, I saw on the Hot Ones that apparently I saw Michael Cera. He was saying that Eminem can recite the first 10 minutes of Superbad flawlessly with the voices. Apparently, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill told Michael Cera that he was with Eminem, and Eminem was just saw him and started reciting the film.
Bro, I think Eminem. Amazing. I think if you met him, he's actually jokes.
Yeah,
I think he'd be so scary to be around. But he's in the he's in that Seth Rogen film, isn't he? Where he comes out as gay on
Funny People. No, bad in the interview.
Yeah,
the interview. Yeah,
he does an interview, and he does a lyric about. Like sucking a dick or something.
Yeah, and they're like, you can't say that. That's really that's really wrong. And he's like, no, I'm gay.
Yeah.
And they're
I feel like he's up for that sort of a lot of rappers would be like, there's no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can recite like the first 10 minutes of Superbad, then you can definitely see where his sense of humor comes from.
What his humor is.
But I've been trying to practice his fast part in Godzilla, so I was practicing it with the lyrics, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, you know. And then I did it to the music, and I was like, it's ridiculously fast.
Yeah, I tried doing that. There's a video that's like learn to do it. It does it 60%, 70, 80, 90. But it's like 70, and I was like,
I can do it, but the worst part is the breath. I can't hold my breath that long. It's crazy. Really? Yeah, so I've been like learning the Wim Hof method. Have you heard that?
No.
There's like a Wim Hof.
Is that where you like?
Yeah, it's where you like
talk while breathing out.
No, you do like a big inhales, I think, and then short inhales, big exhales. So it's like.
Well, it's meant to like make your lungs big.
Yeah, you do it for like
ASMR shit going on now.
You do it for a long time, and then you hold your breath like a minute. Then do it again, and it's kind of bad. It's not bad for you, but like you do feel like a sensation where you're about to pass out.
all in the name of being able to rap the fast part of Godzilla. Fucking get in.
But Wim Hof, he does it for like methods of like meditation, and he'll go and like meditate in the
my friends from
ice.
School was telling me that they did this, and they came like when I saw
they passed out.
No, they were just like they came like. It was every Christmas. Everyone goes back, and it's like you see people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I tried this technique. You should try it." They were like, "Oh, I got this like mad sensation. You know, I just feel way more at ease with life and stuff." And I was like, "Nah, bro, you're a hippie." Like, I can't.
Meanwhile, you've got Randolph just busting out at home. They're like, "I will rap Godzilla. I will. I'm getting a sensation. It's coming, boys."
Yeah. I was watching. Is it Matt Lethal? Have you seen him on YouTube? Matt
Lethal. Yeah.
He
freestyler.
Yeah. He rapped really fast, and he I saw it on his video. He tried to do like 90 seconds of just pure rapping without taking a breath, and he managed to do 77 seconds. But to prepare for that video, he did like 3 hours. Did Wim Hof?
What do you reckon you can do?
I don't know, bro. Not that long.
Go on, give it a go right now.
No.
Isn't that on?
No, don't put me on the spot like that.
What's the one with Lady Leisha? The TV show, Lady Leisha, and the host is the guy from Bristol Kicks.
Oh, in the car.
No,
TV's dead. I don't.
It's like a TV show where it's two teams of.
Oh, I've seen it. I
rappers and
don't
actors
know
and
what it's
stuff.
called.
But one of the rounds in that is the three people in each team have to rap without taking a breath, and it's like the cumulative score of their seconds.
Down.
And I was like, some of them are so bad though. Like they literally start rapping, and after 3 words go.
Are they rappers?
No.
Okay.
Some of them, no.
Yeah, it's great. But after trying that method, I did definitely last a lot longer with my raps.
And that little bit at the end with my raps.
I know how to get in there quick.
I was about to say, shit, I'm ready to try to say it.
What's it called again?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of lasting longer, Liverpool.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew you lot were going to
Well, I mean, we got a guest.
I don't want to talk about it for too
Freezy.
long. You're wearing a Nottingham Forest hat.
What's wrong with that? Like, we're not competing with you.
Well, you could be. Like, we
You're competing
fucking
with
lost.
us.
I swear to
Yeah, you won.
God.
Innit? We're playing tonight. Forest playing tonight.
We won on the weekend.
Yeah.
Big win.
Big
4-0.
win.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Did you?
Really happy for you guys.
You won this week. You haven't lost though.
We got peppered by Watford away 3-0.
Did you watch it?
No.
I
Well, I turned it
Our
off.
group
I
chat
turned it
was
off.
so
I turned it off.
funny.
I muted the group chat.
Well, we were here when West Ham were playing, and we
Yeah.
thought we thought West Ham were going to do it.
I remember saying to you that
yeah.
day, I was like, it's going to be a stinker that beat them.
It's been coming for a while.
It has been. Well, like the Atletico Madrid game, we were pretty crap in that. And then even a few games before that, like we just haven't been winning it and everyone going, yeah, that was a piece of piss. It's been like...
Yeah, last minute, last 10 minute goals. So it's definitely...
It was coming.
But-
It's
but
just the Arsenal fans, bro. I just can't hack
Bro, I
it.
know.
It's just the
I know,
Arsenal fans. I can't hack
see,
it.
I don't like Liverpool,
Yeah.
but I was sat there just like, oh.
And where's he getting
really
from JJ, man? Like the guy,
Okay, yeah.
I literally asked him to name players in the starting 11, and he didn't even know who the keeper was. And then when Liverpool go lose 3-0, he's going on about how no one will ever be as good as the Invincibles.
Yeah.
And I had to mute the chat, and I went out for dinner.
yeah,
I
We
swear
were
on my
there
life
the
I
other
did.
day when that happened. We were there like, oh, how many of the Invincibles can you name? I
yeah,
think he named 2.
yeah.
Maybe
He got Henry. I think he got Bergkamp.
After a while, he got Bergkamp. He got Lundberg.
So he said Lehman.
Bro.
And then we were like, really? And then he was like, oh, no, sorry. I meant Seaman. And then we looked it up and it was Lehman. But that's, we were watching football, right? And I said to Simon, I was like, England are kind of screwed in the Euros, because Harry Kane's injured. And I think Vardy's
Jamie
retired.
Vardy, yeah.
Now Rashford, I think, is not going to make it.
Yeah.
So JJ was like, oh, how about, can't they just play Sturridge?
I was
We
just,
looked at it.
I was just there like,
the way we looked at each other, like,
when was the
Bro.
last? I was like, when was the last time Sturridge played? He was like,
Last
a
year.
year ago. And I was like, bro, it's been like 10 years. As a joke.
yeah,
we
yeah,
looked it
yeah.
up and it was like 3 years.
It was 2017, but it was like, it must have been like a substitute appearance.
Speaking of Daniel
today,
Sturridge,
yeah.
That's what brought it up. He linked it in the chat with me and JJ, just like, oh yeah, he's left Travis Sport.
Yeah,
was
because
that in the Turkey? Is that the Turkish league?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think so.
It's because he's been. We just mentioned to Cal. Got like a news announcement that he's been fined 150k for
and banned worldwide
Yeah.
from football
breaching
for-
some betting regulations or something.
Yeah, so he's just betting.
Mad.
Betting on, what would you like? What was it? Do you reckon he was betting on? He must have been betting on his own team, or is it just football
Well,
in general, or what?
You
what
can't
are
bet on football in
You
general
can't,
if you're a
yeah.
footballer.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like,
because
you can't bet
didn't Joey
anything.
Barton get done for something like
yeah,
that?
he did.
as well?
He did. I don't
That
think.
is
Yeah, I mean,
mad.
obviously, I think betting against your own team is really bad. I think you'd probably get like jail time for that, right?
Yeah, because that's
That's-
legit match
that's actually-
fixing.
yeah,
Match fixing
like
at
fraud,
that point.
You
yeah.
don't get jail time.
I think you would get. But you
Surely- how
would
do you
get fined from
think
the
you
FA.
could
I
do,
think
you
you
know?
get fined by like
Really? I think you
the
just get
government.
fined and banned from football.
Really? Oh, I thought you. Well, if it's like match
That's like
fixing,
fraud, isn't it? That's like actually like insider
Yeah.
trading type thing.
True.
Whereas so it must. Well, I'm thinking it's that way. So maybe this is just him betting in football in general. He's not allowed
I
to.
don't know.
Well, then maybe Sterling's texting him saying, "I'm gonna have a banger today. Put some money on me," But no, that was outrageous from JJ. Daniel Sturridge, like fair play. He was a good player in his time, but like, when's the last time he's played anywhere near the England?
That's what I'm saying. That's why the group chat was muted.
Yeah.
And
he hasn't got a clue.
It triggers me and I'm not even like involved. I'm reading about Arsenal
Bro, it's
and
the
Liverpool. And
worst.
they're
Yeah,
just like,
we're
this
watching-
doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
Bro,
Like,
like also man, like Calix was giving it the biggins in the chat. Like everyone's just giving it the biggins, and I'm there just like, I do not need this in my life.
You know what
Like,
happened?
we're
Arsenal
gonna
fans
go
are
on
now the Liverpool fans of like 5 years ago. The roles have reversed.
what, just the history, like always bringing up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
past and stuff like
'Cause
that.
I I used to really dislike Liverpool because of my friends who supported them.
Yeah.
You know, they was like, "Oh, now we're the best." You know, we just not our time, which was true. But it's now flipped. I think I respect Liverpool now. I think now I just don't have the people who are Liverpool fans in my life as much anymore. The annoying ones, and now I've got more Arsenal.
Yeah,
I
don't
know
know.
Arsenal fans lately.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like Liverpool. I didn't like the team a while ago. You know, like the Jamie Carragher kind of days.
Didn't like the Bellamy.
Just didn't like that team. I just felt they were kind of like ratty.
Mm-hmm.
Now the team is just like,
a great
you
team,
can't not like
they're
them.
a good
kind
team
of
to
thing.
watch.
Yeah.
We sat with JJ watching that Liverpool. He's like, "Oh, Salah, you're so dead, man." I'm like, "Oh yeah, clearly."
That's what I
Pepe's
say.
doing a fucking
To be fair,
madness.
I always say Salah's trash.
Yeah, but
Right
you
now,
don't.
But you
I
also-
actually do.
You also said,
Wait, you're a Salah hater. You don't rate him?
Not right now.
Okay.
I think he's in bad
Going
form.
through. Yeah. Okay. He might be
the
going
only
through
thing you can say about him is that sometimes it can be selfish.
But everyone rates him over Mane. And I'm just like, there's
not this season.
No.
Previous seasons though. But
Yeah,
Mane's
yeah,
really
yeah.
come to do a madness this season. So
I rate people like Firmino more, who are just like so
He's ridiculous.
technically talented.
underappreciated as well.
Yeah. Like, because he doesn't have pace on FIFA.
Do you know what's so funny
don't
is
rate
that I even when Henderson used to like right at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, bro, this is a waste of time. I don't know what's going on." And now, like, he wasn't playing in the last game, and when Henderson's not playing, there's just something in our midfield that it is just missing. And I'm there, I'm like, "Am I really about to say like this team's missing Henderson?" And honestly, like, he does something to that team. I don't know. And he's also a very good leader as well in the squad.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's like a big part of it, because sometimes a player doesn't need to be like naturally gifted himself, but his role in the team is ridiculous. There's always a player like Henderson. Like in Forest, we've got Ben Watson.
Ben Watson.
Yeah,
Classic. Yeah.
you know the leader.
Yeah.
He's not like that technically gifted, but he's the general. It's like that's why Paul Scholes was so good, because he was that general, but also could like ping balls around like crazy.
Yeah.
Mark Noble.
valid.
Yeah.
That's why we did a podcast. On a podcast, we spoke to someone about James Milner, and saying how much of a great player he was, like consistently over time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the clip was called like the greatest player of all time ? And obviously we're not saying he is the great. He's not Messi, but his role in pretty much every team he's been at has just been solid.
Bro, he's a G, man.
Yeah.
He like Klopp just played him at left back for so long, and he just fit in there. He did a job. Like the guys.
But he's so like, he is very understated.
Yeah,
I've always judged him and like Henderson. Like at the start of the season, I was like, surely Liverpool can't win the league when playing people like Henderson and Milner.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, actually, they just
works.
win.
It's like a manager's dream though, to have someone like that they can trust. They can do whatever they ask of them, they'll do it.
Yeah,
it means
Milner,
a lot more.
I
than,
need you to play in goal today.
bro, they'll do it. They'll do it.
And he does it.
Mate, you're gonna put on those gloves. Allison's busy.
The Liverpool. I mean, you've won the league. Like,
Please don't say that, because it actually gives me like crippling anxiety. Like, we've bottled things like this before. And
you're
it's like,
25 points ahead on.
No. It's like 19 now.
Oh,
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but I know 19 points is an absolutely ridiculous lead.
yeah.
But like, please, we just don't need to talk about. We'll talk about once it's all said.
Yeah. Once
Well,
it's
let's talk about
mathematically
something
correct.
else.
Today, everyone was like, they're like, oh, I think. So the guys I was with were like, oh yeah, I think Leeds have done it this year, because we're now 5 points ahead of you.
Let me check, because we're
6
playing
points ahead of
tonight though.
Oh, so you haven't played. So I
No.
think
One game
we're
and a half.
still 8 points ahead of Fulham. Fulham.
They won.
They won.
They won. Yeah,
So I think we're 5
Yeah.
points ahead of Fulham.
it's ridiculous. Like
West Brom are 1 point ahead of us first.
Where are you sitting second?
We're second. 1
You've
point
caught
behind.
up to West Brom. That's mad.
Bro, we've been winning like everything
Yeah,
for a little while.
Oh,
for a few
don't you
games.
always say that you guys end up bottling it after Christmas?
They did. They did a
At
little
Christmas, at New Year's Day, we
Yeah.
were top. We were 1 point ahead of West Brom, or equal
Yeah.
points. 9 points ahead of third.
Oh wow.
The other week, we were level on points with third.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
So we dropped a 9
So you still
point
did
lead.
bottle it, sort of.
But we've actually picked it back up, and
Yeah.
now
We
we're
could be seeing Leeds in the Prem, mate.
bro. You're 9 points ahead of Forest.
yeah,
If we win, it'll be 6.
but 5 ahead of Fulham.
5 ahead of Fulham. Yeah. But it's like the Forest haven't bottled it, but we missed an opportunity to like massively to get ahead, because we'll beat Leeds.
Yeah.
Draw to West Brom, we'll beat all these big teams, and then we'll just go and lose to like Charlton.
Some shitter.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, oh man, I want us, Forest and West Brom to go up.
Yeah, it'll be sick. I mean, it's not like I want West Brom to go up, but at this point, I think they're going to be.
Oh, I
They'll be
do.
up there.
One of my
Oh, yeah,
Bondi
yeah,
plays
sorry,
for them,
yeah.
so
Oh
I'm like-
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
yeah.
Is he
quite
starting
good.
keeper as well?
He's not. He's been playing in the
Cup.
The cup.
Okay,
which
okay.
They actually did really well. They're still in, aren't they? West Brom are still in
Who did they play? They played.
the FA.
Yeah, they played recently. I know you said he was starting, but nah, like Forest and Leeds going up would be incredible. Like those two teams. Did you see Forest's Twitter admin even like?
I don't think many people saw Forest's
they did Arsenal in because they Arsenal tweeted after Liverpool lost. They tweeted few. Yeah. So then and that had bare retweets. Arsenal,
right.
70k likes. But then Forest quote tweeted that, and they were like, "Any European cups in that record?"
Yeah, they're playing against Newcastle tomorrow night.
Sake.
West Brom v Newcastle tomorrow night.
Wow,
fifth round FA Cup, but he plays FA Cup, and they've been doing really well.
So doing
like,
yeah,
it's a good chance.
Right, no more football, please.
All right, well,
please. I get anxiety.
So I want to ask you a question, right? So I've started watching the TV show on Netflix called Love Is Blind.
Oh my God, I want to chat about this.
Have you watched it?
I've watched for a couple episodes in.
I'm like
3 episodes in.
I think I'm like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I watched one.
So you know what it's about?
Yes. Yeah,
so for everyone wondering, they basically got like 20 people, 10 guys, girls, split them apart. They've never seen each other or met, and then they go on dates in pods where they can't see each other; they can only talk. And within 4 days, people are asking each other to marry them.
Like straight up proposing.
Yeah.
So they don't see them, none of that, and then they get to see them. They walk through like this cheesy corridor, and they see them, and then they go like, "Oh my God, like you're the one for me." And they're like, "Bro, you need to first of all, you need to move in with someone. You need to live with them. You need to see how they operate on a day-to-day basis, how they react to certain life situations."
So that's what the next bit is.
I've seen a clip, and I don't care if it's a spoiler because the clip was doing rounds on Twitter.
Okay.
So, it's the one where she just says that he's got he's shit at sex.
That's the episode I watched last night. She goes. So she's like,
all I'm saying is what you're about to hear from Zion. If a woman ever said this to me,
if it's the same clip I'm thinking of, she basically says to him, she's like, "Have you ever noticed how you say to me like that sex was the best sex of your life?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And she's like, "Have you ever noticed how I don't say it back?"
Oh, bro.
And he goes, I said it's amazing. And I said it one time.
Oh my!
And she's like, well, I've never said it back.
Did she elaborate or did she implies
no,
it?
Well,
right?
no, she's not going you don't hit the spot properly, Dave. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if it just happened as a one-off? And it's just a chick you met, and she was just like, "Mate, you are fucking shit at sex." I'll hold my hands up and be like, "I had a poor performance. I apologize."
Yeah.
But this is someone that you
bragging.
That was 2 weeks
on live on television.
2 weeks before the wedding.
Did he propose? So they actually.
So in the pod,
it's crazy.
In the pod, they propose if they want to meet the person.
Right.
Yeah. Then they meet the person.
Oh, so you have to do that.
You have to propose.
You have to propose. 3 weeks,
yeah.
and it's like the next week is you go on a honeymoon. Every couple goes on a honeymoon in this place. So you get to actually. Spend a romantic vacation with them. Then you go live with them for a week.
There's no way it's successful.
And then it's like the next week is, you meet the parents, you see what your jobs are like, blah, blah, blah. And then the final episode, I haven't watched it yet, is the wedding. So obviously some of them will go, I can't do it. I'm not marrying this person. Yeah.
Yeah, this type of show, when I saw this, like, I actually just thought of you. I was like, this is like Simon's perfect. He loves this type of stuff.
Just watching it, I was like,
Love Is Blind, just the show in general.
Yeah.
I was watching it, I was just like, all right, I think it was 8 episodes by the time I started watching it. They were like, yeah, it's going to be 10. I was like, all right, by the 10th episode, maybe there'll be a proposal.
Yeah.
35 minutes in.
Go on.
I've never met anyone like you. It's like, you still haven't. You haven't met them.
Yeah. It was honestly so quick. And I'm like I said, I'm a couple episodes in and they're already a proposal.
Yeah. It was genuinely 4 days was the first marriage.
And they go in with like a little notebook and they're like, they've obviously got like Brianna and then like shit about
I want to say it's like just because it's an American show, but I don't think it is. I think
surely in the UK this would not run.
I can't.
I think when you see certain shows in the UK though, man, like there are
enough weirdos out there.
And not only that, but even in Love Island, there's people chatting about how they love someone after like 3 or 4 days.
I think what it is the people who like the reality type of shows. They're just up for it. They're like, when they get that selection, when they get the letter through, like you've been approved, they're like, all right, game time. I'm ready.
The thing is, Love Island, you spend 24 hours, you live with them. This Love Is Blind, you literally, you have like a 2-hour date where you can only talk to them. So my question basically, this whole thing
I was going to say,
do you reckon that you could
do that?
Love someone, not marry someone, love someone without meeting them? without seeing them.
You could convince yourself, like you could like fool yourself into it, yeah. Because if that's what you were so used to all the time. So let's say I go into pod for 2 hours every day, and that was the only way I was interacting with women was through a pod. Then you could convince yourself that you're in love with them. But the moment you go out and you actually interact with them and stuff, you would realize that it wasn't actually love. It was just you were just in a very weird situation that you fooled yourself into thinking you're in love with someone. Okay. Whereas if I went into a pod for 2 hours a day, and then I would leave the pod, I would go about my usual business, go see other women, whatever, in a normal setting, you would be like, why the fuck am I spending 2 hours in this damn pod? What a waste of time.
So do you reckon if I put you in this experiment tomorrow, you would convince yourself after a few days that you...
No, it wouldn't be a few days. It would take more. It would take a lot longer than a few days, but I would be like a little rat in there, like you would have to be.
Yeah.
Just like a little experiment, and I would end up being like, I think I love this person, but the problem is, you don't know what they look like. So imagine you saw someone and you're just there, just like, I cannot get up for you.
That's what I was gonna say, because I think nowadays, obviously, good and bad, there are a lot of people who do find people online, or they'll meet them online. But I think even that's a little bit different, because you've
got a profile picture to look at.
Well, not even that. You FaceTime, or you'll call them. You still get a little bit more. You get to know them a little bit more. Obviously, the downside is there are a lot of catfishes out there with that. But still, like, I think it can be done. I think you can do that in that respect.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's...
But not in the respect of the show. It's ridiculous.
No way. And so many people in this thing, they're like, their sort of reasoning behind as to why they wanted to be part of it was because they were saying so many people just judge people based on their looks nowadays, and I'm thinking, they're like, I understand the point you're trying to make, but I completely disagree, because you can, while I totally agree that personality is a massive point and it's so important in order for relationships to work, so is physical attraction. If you are not physically attracted to someone, it isn't going to work. No matter how funny you find the person or whatever, you have to be physically attracted to them, otherwise it doesn't work.
Especially long term as well.
You're gambling on that point in the show, and that's why I think it's just complete waffle.
The only thing about that show is they did choose, like, I think all the girls are at least like semi-attractive.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, there's no absolute...
no, there's no howlers.
Munters in there. Like, they're actually pretty decent.
Yeah, so I'm kind of there. Like, I think most of the guys are gonna walk out
go
and go.
Yeah,
I don't know about the guys. I don't know if they are good looking.
No. The guys are all pretty good looking. There's some jacked up dudes. I saw them doing.
You've seen the whole season. You tell us.
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to do any
I haven't
spoilers.
watched that much, but the dudes are pretty good looking.
I mean, it's a TV show, isn't it? It's
Well,
the same with Love Island. They don't put
There's a couple jarring
there.
dons in there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like it. I don't want to talk too much, but they're jarring guys.
I got to watch more. I put it on as one of those things to put on in the background while you're not doing anything, but it was too interesting. I was like, I have to watch it like a later date.
Yeah. That's the thing. I want like, even off podcast, there's two bits that I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because it's a spoiler.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll come back to it. Yeah.
I'll catch up.
Yeah.
And even if it's not on podcast, we'll discuss these points.
Yeah,
for sure.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
But I do think there's a part of if you're with someone for a long amount of time, I do think you start to both change as people into one, kind of not into one, but
you're not with them for a long period of time, though.
But you will be if you say these people get married and they have like a 30-year marriage.
Oh, you mean
at that point you can naturally. You think so? Say, Laura and I have been together since we were like 14. Yeah. Obviously, we didn't know what type of people we would turn into, like our age now. But I think because we've been together so long and we've like lived most of our life together, we have now changed as people to be more.
So if you weren't with her, you think you would have maybe gone that way and she would have gone that way, whereas because you two sort of stay on the same path.
Yeah, not so like black and white like that, but I think like we definitely have like kind of like grown together, so to be more accepting of each other. If that makes sense.
You're just stuck with each other is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So, and obviously there are a lot of like arranged marriages out there that go amazingly. Like, you know, they've never met each other, but then like they live next 30, 40 years of their life together, and they're like, it's actually pretty cool. Because you grow, like you start to have the same interests.
Just breathing a huge sigh of relief. It works? You're telling me this is not all a disaster?
Yeah. If you spend time with a certain person, you're going to develop like interests that are the same, right?
Yeah.
So it is possible, but I think if you don't have the attraction, you don't have that first spark, then
it's done out.
And even if it lasts a year or two, in like 20 years, you're going to start getting like a trip to Vegas.
Well, it won't take 20 years for you to cheat if you're not attracted to him. You just do it. Quick time.
Yeah. We should probably read our ad right now.
I was going to say, I had a perfect segue. Speaking of an American TV show, there may be some American TV shows that you can't get on your Netflix because you don't use something like ExpressVPN. I've banged that, by the way.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Okay, most guys have tried... Hold on.
Did you mean to send me this?
I sent you the wrong one, bro.
You know what? You do it. It's up to you.
Yeah, hold on,
You just do it. You just do it.
Bro, I was gonna say it makes no
Just do it.
sense.
I was like looking at it like this ain't the same.
So it's got nothing to do with Netflix.
I was literally looking at the ad like,
man.
what's Randolph doing?
Wait, hold on. I've got it. All right, okay. So we all know how a VPN protects your privacy and security online, right?
Yes.
But I didn't know this until recently, and it's taken my TV watching game to the next level. You can use a VPN to unlock movies and shows that are only available in other countries. See, my segue was perfect.
It was.
But then after I over the weekend, I used ExpressVPN to binge Doctor Who on UK Netflix. Now, obviously, we're in the UK, but if you're from the US, you can view Doctor Who on Netflix rather than
how you
BBC.
still read that line. Like,
I know.
I used it to watch Doctor Who on Netflix UK.
But also, if you're in the UK, I mean, I think the US Netflix is way better than the UK one. So if you're in the UK,
it is until you start watching something on the UK one and then it's not on.
yeah.
Like, I've done that where-
then just turn your VPN off, bro.
No, but as in like I went to the US and I
Oh.
wanted to watch something on the UK one.
Well, then use ExpressVPN.
I know.
You got you, bro.
Yeah.
It was so simple. I just fired up the ExpressVPN app, changed my location to the UK, refresh Netflix, and that's it. See, ExpressVPN hides your IP address and lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. You can choose from almost 100 different countries. So just think about all the Netflix libraries you can go through. I might log into Norway one day and just like check out some Norwegian
What's the
soaps.
Norwegian Netflix.
Do you love anime? Use ExpressVPN to access Japanese Netflix and be spirited away. That's a banging pun. But it's not just Netflix. ExpressVPN works with any streaming service, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, you name it. There are hundreds of VPNs out there, but the reason I use ExpressVPN to watch shows is that it's ridiculously fast. There's never any buffering or lag, and you can stream HD no problem. Sick. ExpressVPN is also compatible.
ad-lib in there. Sick. I'll get on the ad-libs one sec.
ExpressVPN is also compatible with all your devices, phones, media consoles, smart TVs, and more.
Fire.
So you can watch what you want on the go or on the big screen wherever you are.
Big screen.
If you visit our special link right now at expressvpn.com/what's good,
expressvpn.com/what's good for people who don't speak Northern.
you can get extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Support the show, watch what you want, and protect yourself at expressvpn.com/what's good.
That's expressvpn.com/what's good.
Yeah, check the link out in the description as well. It's going to be right underneath there. And yeah, sweet. ExpressVPN.
You know what I've used the VPN for?
Porn. Yes. Why?
Why was there a special Norwegian porn that you're like, I gotta get my hands on this?
I was in certain countries.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
allow-
they block it. Yeah.
Which country were you in? Come
I
on.
don't want to say because I want to go back.
You turn up to the border control, you're there just that high. I'd
like,
like that.
Oh, you're that guy who said,
I've seen the podcast. You're not allowed in.
bro, yeah.
Yeah, I had to use
That's
VPN.
awful, you know. I've been there as well. I'm like, wait, it's like the blocked message is really offensive as well. Not offensive, it just makes you scared. They're like,
Oh, that used to be my first
It
thing.
sounds like they'll be knocking on your door any second when that message comes
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Literally, Pornhub, enter. I used to get really scared, you know that. The first thing I used to do
Oh, yeah,
was like
yeah.
Google in places like porn laws in this place. I was like,
They're like, no anal, but threesomes are allowed.
okay, thanks for the clarification, bro.
some of them are scary. It's like porn is strictly prohibited. Like you can go to jail, and I'm like,
Yeah. But it's like they don't. Well, they're like use VPN, use ExpressVPN, and they don't know where you are. But now I remember I was at school, right? And we were in.
Dear me, here
We were in.
This could go terrible.
I was gonna say,
No. We were in maths, and
this is
All
getting
right, okay,
weird.
then it'll be all right. If you're in maths, it'll be
we're in
fine.
maths. We got computers. We do like computer work, and then my mate's like, write this word. I'm like, okay. So I just type it in, bro. And it's like what do you call it? Where like it's an anagram where whatever I type in can rearrange to say porn. So I think it was pronto, like just pronto. I typed that in. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, bro, next minute the alarm goes off. Like there's a red light. You know the dinner bell. We used to have like a dinner bell that was like a
What?
So anyway, and it starts going like wow, 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 like this, and a red light starts flashing in the room. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then then the IT guy comes to you and he takes you away. You go to like the headmaster's office or whatever, and he's like, why are you searching porn? I'm like, no, I'm not now. Like my friend just told me.
Yo,
to
there's
type
a
in.
legit porn alarm in there. Imagine
Bro,
I had
there
one of
was an
those in my
alarm,
house.
bro.
Bro, that shit would be going off the whole day.
Wait, because oh my god, how?
Because I don't know. It must be like.
Maybe anytime you try and access a blocked site.
Well, it was. I think they had like certain sites that
Keywords,
just,
maybe, yeah.
But certain ones you just get like blocked off. Other ones, if
Was
it's
it
that
Penn
bad,
Island?
no, it wasn't. But
You don't remember? You never did Penn Island?
No, Penis Land. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I ever heard of that.
Really?
Penn
Everyone
Island.
was always like, "Oh, go on Penn Island."
Yeah.
And you type in, it's Penis Land.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have had me hook,
It was
line, and
literally-
sinker.
Yeah.
It was just that, like, someone got me with it, and it was I was in school in ICT, and it's literally just a
Penn
video.
Island.
It's a GIF of a guy like moving around windmilling.
yeah. I remember it. Man. Somehow we could access that.
that was fine. The
Because
alarm
they
didn't
thought
go
it was
up for
about
a
penis.
Penn
They thought It was
Island.
about pens.
yeah. True. But now
I used to bust mini clip. You guys ever go on
Yes.
mini clip?
Oh my
And then you have to
God.
minimize it as the teacher walks past.
Every
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
I
yeah.
used to play one called Motherload.
Oh
Anyone
yeah,
ever-
bro. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my-
the digging
digger?
game.
Oh, what
yeah,
game,
I don't think
bro.
I played it.
And you could. It was like the
best.
more
And
you
you
go
level up
down.
your
Yeah.
Try to get that diamond?
Yeah. I used to play that. I used to play Boxhead. Did you ever play that one?
You never played the cricket one? I played the cricket.
Stick
Nah.
cricket.
Stick cricket?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sorry,
Banger.
I played that.
I just played jumpers for goalposts.
Yeah, that was good.
Dragon Quest. Did you play that one?
That was a Randolph special, I think.
Everyone in my school was
Dragon
obsessed with it. It was like you just like walk around like hitting stuff, and you were like grow your character.
No, but back then that was like high end
Yeah,
shit,
right.
right?
yeah. The back one, like trials.
Yes,
that type of thing.
yeah. That was
But it wasn't as infuriating as they are now, though. Like now it's kind of.
Line Rider.
Line Rider. That was a classic. But I
was
swear you that was
amazing.
on the phone as well, or they made a mobile
what was that
version.
one?
That's the one where people have drawn.
You draw it.
You draw a line.
Oh, okay.
And then.
Such
yeah,
a
yeah,
banger.
no, yeah, know that one.
Such a banger.
There's one where you're a little triangle going through space.
Again, a
Asteroids.
random
That was like
special.
asteroids kind of thing.
Maybe, but it was like you're going through. You would know it if you saw it, man. Obviously, helicopter as well. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think last thing.
Mm.
Do you want to do those?
Well, I got a question for you first and foremost.
First and foremost.
At 47 seconds, so at 47 minutes 20 seconds in the Sidemen Sunday video, the Tinder one.
Oh, wait, the one where I fucked up the line.
Yeah, I want to know what was the line.
Okay, so what is
What did you say?
so this is so embarrassing because every time I say it, it just sounds so stupid. So it was Sweet Anita, right? Was the girl I was pitching.
that was jokes, by the way.
She was
she
so
was great.
funny. No, so I said the line that I said was you might not be Jesus, but I'd still fuck the shit out of you. Makes absolutely no sense.
You said, I turned to Josh and I went, I don't get it. Like, it's funny, but I don't get it.
No,
And then
it
you
was a
walked off
disaster.
and you went, I messed up.
I fucked it. Oh man, I fucked up two lines, the first and last one. Anyways, what it was supposed to be was you might not be Jesus, but I'd still nail the shit out of you.
Oh, that
okay.
makes so much more
and
sense.
it's funny. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah,
line.
that's
Makes
great.
sense.
So, but do you want? I'll tell you why I messed it up. Is because throughout the people in front of me,
Yeah.
while they were saying their line, she was saying stuff at them.
Yeah.
So while I was saying mine, I was there saying, "What's she gonna say? What's she gonna say to me?" And it just threw me off massively.
yeah.
And unfortunately, I just bottled it. But do you know what? That video was so funny. I messed up my one with Becky, but that was just the first one. I was just nervous.
That was so funny. Like, you messed it up and then JJ.
Oh.
JJ rinsed him.
Bro, JJ had me on toast.
He was literally like, the pressure. I was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
choker.
Newbie, blah blah blah.
4 people later, JJ's there like,
And he fucks it. And I honestly, the relief that I felt.
Did that made the episode, right?
Yeah. He fucks up like 2 or 3
Yeah,
times.
he
But
messed up.
he did it in the wheelchair one. He actually messes that up. But the line is
Yeah.
so good that you can't catch it. But he did the same thing that he did in this one as well, where everyone actually caught because she said, even though you stuttered, I'll say yes.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
one
Picked up on
about the school.
The school, yeah.
I want to shoot kids inside.
yeah.
And I was like,
yeah. And then the way he got around the other one was he just came up and he's like, I beat Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's such a cop out.
Yeah.
But no, that video it smashed all Sidemen world records.
I think it has, yeah.
It was
I think
great.
it's
What a
almost-
banger.
Yeah.
It's like 1.7 in the last hour or something, right?
What?
In the first hour.
Yeah, sorry.
Is it
1.7 in the
1.7?
first
Yeah,
hour.
I think
Yeah,
it's on, like,
yeah.
6.
That is
I saw the
bananas,
picture
bro.
Vic posted as well. I've never seen a video that does that. You know, it's just like it doesn't drop.
Bro,
or
your
doesn't grow, it
first
just
peak was like
bam.
100K first peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first minute, 100,000 people clicked on the video.
The thing I find mad is like,
And
that
Mr. Beast
is
still thinks-
every video for Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a stinker from Mr. Beast.
Like, oh, that's 10
it's
out of
on
10.
7 million in 21 hours.
What?
7 million
Oh my.
in 21 hours. Yeah, there's no way you've had a video do better than that.
No, in our last 10, the number 2
Yeah.
is on 4.5
Oh
million
my
at this
life.
point.
Wow, so you're almost looking at double, just shy of double.
Bro, my second channel, I'm
yeah.
like, if I get like 1.5 in the first like 50 minutes, I'm really happy.
Oh, 1.5K.
Second channel, yeah.
I was gonna say, like,
1.5 mil.
Really?
It's okay.
Channel stepped up, bro.
I forgot we have to actually specify the
increments.
unit. Yeah. Well, also Harry messed one up, but no one caught it. You know the fitness one.
Yeah.
He's like, do you like fitness? Because I want a fitness dick in your mouth or something like that. But it's not that. It's meant to be like fitting this. It's like fitness. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you're just a rapper, so you're deep in it.
What he said didn't make no sense. Like,
Was it he said?
fitness
dick in your mouth.
dick in your mouth. You know what?
He said, "How
work.
about fitness dick in your mouth?"
It works.
That makes sense. How about fitting this?
Okay. I can't fact check it, but I'm sure I was like, that's not right. But it's still funny though.
No, he did mess up the Baghdad one though.
Yeah.
He says it weird, but anyways,
Well,
it still came
same
off.
as like, oh, do you have ligma? What?
Okay, yeah.
Ligma balls. It's
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
doesn't actually make sense. Do you have ligma balls? That doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, you're
It's, it's still funny. It's great. Stephen was
on top form. I
Steve.
really like Toby. I thought Toby had I laugh every time at the Jehovah's Witness one.
That one is incredible.
It's
Like,
already came back as well. That's just what I liked. When he came back, he's like, I've got the job.
Yeah, no, that one. But then he does it again. But that's the one with the Jehovah's Witness one as well, because because Jehovah's Witness, they're always coming back and knocking on your door.
Yeah.
So he comes back
And he was
puts
taller, right, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taller.
Yeah,
Feels
it's
really
always like you need to have like a thing to be. Stephen Tries did just say funny things,
Yeah.
but you normally like Harry always. The first one was he was kind of like it was almost like depressing humor.
Yeah.
Second one was the poems.
Yeah.
And this one was his like book
A
of
book of
Yeah, 'cause his
bro,
lines-
he literally went to buy the book on the way because we all went to
wow.
the shoot together.
Yeah.
He thought of it on the tube. He had no idea what he was going to do.
Nothing was written in there, right?
No,
he had
he
his
did.
phone
He
half
did
the
right.
time.
Yeah.
half the time he had his phone inside the book reading it off there.
Because he started reading and she's like, it's upside down. So he attempted to open and started reading. I was like, bro, how have you
It's upside
No,
down.
I was
that way.
I was behind him at that point, and he had put the cover on upside down accidentally.
Yeah.
And then he turned it over, but obviously he knew the line, so he was there.
Right,
like,
yeah,
on the
yeah.
three anyway.
Yeah.
But all his lines he said are like the most basic lines. Where if you Google like funny pickup lines, they're those. But because it's his
The way
delivery,
he says it, yeah.
And like the jaw one, the jaw one is so funny.
Yeah.
He did it at, where did he do it? It was at dinner at Hawksmoor.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
night
he
before.
he executed
yeah.
it better at dinner than he did the actual one.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because he just goes, what is it? He's like,
He goes, did you? It's meant to be. Excuse me, you dropped something, but he said I dropped something.
yeah,
He
my
went,
jaw.
oh, I
And then he
dropped
goes,
something. My drawer.
No, it should be that, right?
No, it should be like,
Oh,
oh, you dropped like. You
Oh,
made-
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. You dropped my jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went, I dropped something. My jaw.
Yeah. But it also depends on
it's so
it
good.
depends on the girl, isn't it? Because you can write your lines like hoping they say something, and if they
Yeah.
don't say that, you're just screwed.
That's-
Yeah, I mean, I had one, but I ended up not using it for that reason. So one of them was going to be nice legs, and they go like, "Oh, thanks," and then you go like, "What time do they open?" And that was it. But what if they just go,
No.
"That was shit"? No,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
wait.
Yeah.
There's a second part to the line.
Yeah.
Well, one of
Bro,
my lines was like, I think it was to Shady Bangs.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
said to her, I was
Yes, it is because I saw this. Go ahead,
like,
explain.
well, I said to her, I go like, hi, I'm Simon, I'm 27. Do you like rich and extremely hung men?
Yeah.
And she goes, she was meant to say, yeah. And then I go, oh, okay, good luck. Turn around to the next, like JJ.
Right,
okay, good
yeah.
luck. But she goes, yeah, and that's why I'm not choosing you. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I turned around and looked at JJ and I went, good luck. But it's like overlap.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even if she could have said no, but given you time to at least go to JJ. So if she said like no instantly, you should have turned around and gone hard luck JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you had a backup, just
Yeah.
dropped it.
It just, yeah.
It was tough.
I thought Morgs' ex was amazing
She was really
Yeah,
good,
she was
man.
so
She was
good.
really- yeah, she was up for it.
because I think it's always nice when they are adding as well, like the comedy of the video.
Yeah.
Because I guess
The bit where I think, what was it, Josh thing where he's like, you look like a snack, and she's like, oh, that wasn't my intention.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't want to
rude.
look like a snack. Yeah.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
pause thing, she just didn't press pause.
Yeah.
So I left JJ
'Cause I
there.
didn't realize that was her at first, and then she was on. She was acting like a little bit weird, and I was like, "Is this how she normally acts?" But I was like, "Nah, she's just putting this on." Like,
Yeah, because I gave her the controller and I went, "Oh, can you press
Yeah.
unpause?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Which button?" And I was like, oh, "Just the unpause, like
Yeah,
press pause
yeah.
again." She's like, "Oh, which button?" Oh no, I don't think I'm going to.
Was that your remote from here?
No, we got it there. Yeah.
It would have been so funny if someone just like smashed it so you can never press pause again. And I was thinking, is that actually like going to be your remote? And you're like,
You know, I didn't actually pause him.
no.
He's just like, finally, I've managed to get rid of JJ.
But I'm saying within the joke, if you smash the controller, then effectively like, he'll always be frozen.
You're part of like Morg's fan base that thought this whole thing was real the whole time.
But also, I think like the tactic of you guys actually writing the lines is you either want to actually succeed and get said swipes right,
Yeah.
or you want to be funny.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like-
realistically, those
yeah.
are the two options that you have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
If you roast them, you just accept that you're going to get
You
told.
lose.
And the
Sometimes it
aim
happens,
isn't
though.
now to get swiped right, it's to have a good line.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whether you get swiped right or left, actually,
But
yeah,
some
yeah.
of them literally say yes to the worst line, like
Yeah,
as
'cause
in
it's-
like the most harsh line.
Yeah, if they're funny.
I mean, Emily
yeah.
Canham said yes when I said I have an STD. All I need is you for a start.
Yeah.
And she said yes, and then after that, like, she was saying no to people, and they were like, "Oh, it's such a shit line." I was like, "Mine is literally bang out, like it's off Google."
Yeah. But Vic gets caught out just for being short. Waiting
Oh, mate, like literally at the beginning, Vic just accepts the L.
I think in general as well, like I think Vic started with like trying to actually like get put to the spark right, and then he was just failing. So I think then he just memed it. but it's like, I like what you said. That's really cute, but you're too short.
The question is, are you guys going to do another one? Have you thought about it?
Yes.
And do you know what it's going to be?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not going to say. You know what it is, don't you?
I don't think so. You might have told me, but I don't remember it right now.
Okay.
You can't not.
Is it a banger? Is it a good
Yeah,
idea?
it
Like the
should-
people know. Is it a popper?
I mean, it should bang.
Yeah.
Like huge.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
My man said huge. You know, that's big to come off the back
If
of the
it-
one we just had, and then to say it to me.
He
Huge.
said it with his chest as well.
But I'm saying it if it goes ahead.
Okay.
It's
And the
like-
way you planned it.
Yeah. Like obviously.
I think I know what it is. I think.
Yeah.
I know what it is. Yeah. No, that should pop off. That
Yeah.
should pop off. You're right.
But yeah, we've done. Well, our last two Sidemen videos have had you in.
I was going to say, I was
Yeah.
going to bring this up.
And
what was the one? Spill
coming
your
up-
guts.
Yeah, and
Spill
the
your
one
guts.
coming up this weekend, next weekend, it's Wednesday when this is going live.
Top secret.
Cal's in it again.
Yeah.
The question is, are you joining the Sidemen?
Oh, do you know what's so funny? So there's a comment on the Tinder video. It's like Calfreezy in the last two Sidemen videos. Cal's next video, how I joined the Sidemen.
Yeah, bro, do it.
I'm doing it.
I was gonna
After the
say,
third one,
after
I'm
the
doing
third
it.
one, yeah.
And I'm taking a screenshot of it and
Yeah.
being like, you sucker, you thought I was going to do it after 2. I'm doing it after 3. So I've sort of exposed myself a little bit on the
Bro, I mean,
podcast, but...
the reason I just asked you is just so we can clip the title. You know, is
It's coming. No, you're going to ruin my title.
No,
What are you supposed to do?
we can't steal
Mine's
that.
going out 1 minute after Simon Sunday.
Yeah, we can't steal that.
Yeah, it's okay. We won't then.
Wait, I'm
Or you
trying to
leave this
think.
one clip till after my video.
Yeah. We could do that because I did it as well. I think you know when you used to do the compilations on More Sidemen, there was one that was the best genius interviews. You know, what Josh did.
Yeah.
And he did one for Manchild as well. So it was like the best Sidemen genius. And I was just in the thumbnail. So my next video was just joining the Sidemen.
Join it. There you go.
I think even my next Reddit video is going to be the Sidemen as well.
It's
You
a
know what you
popular.
should do for your video?
Yeah.
If you're actually putting it out quite soon,
Mm-hmm.
you should come to our next shoot and like film a little intro, like being
And-
like,
Yeah.
And
guys.
then you guys just going, fuck off.
yeah, we're just like, what are you doing it?
Fuck off. What guys? I was in the last 3. What the fuck? I thought I could
That's
go
what I
for the
mean.
fourth.
I thought that was like an
That'd
unwritten
be good.
rule. Like if you do 3, you're automatically.
You're filming tomorrow, and you say it's an early shoot, so
Oh, we might have another one.
oh, maybe another. You know,
We'll
we'll
talk
be in
after
contact.
the-
We'll be in contact. You
Yeah.
get an email from my manager.
Okay, well,
But yeah, that's that. So happy days. But no, I'm not joining.
No.
I'm not joining. They said that the clout would be too high
yeah,
at that point. Like that would take you to a different level, and you're not ready for that level yet.
yeah, and more people just get us confused.
Yeah, imagine that. It's like, wait, there's another person. Although I tell you what, was it the
You know what?
thumbnail that you did recently? I think it was a TikTok
What
one.
TikTok?
Someone tweeted me a screenshot.
So many people.
And I was literally there, like, okay, that's the first time that you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
But it's because we're both like, just monging out in the pic. So
You know, you always have those like casual fans of YouTube who watch the Sidemen who don't really know much about you guys. They just watch you.
Yeah.
I imagine when they saw you in the Tinder video, they're like, wait.
Why is
I
Simon
always
going
thought
again?
that-
how did he change his outfit so quickly and go again?
Yeah. I'm gonna cook up some. Would you rather?
That's kind of one thing I want to know is like, do some people not know one of us exist?
No.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think someone would have like a very casual
Our
fan.
voices are different.
Yeah, but you have someone from America who doesn't really like understand like the culture, and they just see that you.
Yeah,
guys.
like the amount of times I get called mini mint or out in the street.
I get called Calfreezy so much.
Bro, it's ridiculous.
Also, when I was rushing to get this laptop, this guy was like, "Oh, you Randolph, can I have a photo?" And this is like the first time I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I can't." I'm
jeez,
busy.
Randolph,
Big no. And then after that, I had the laptop, and like on the train, I was like, "Bro, I feel like the biggest dick out there." So I want to say, if you're listening to this, I'm super sorry.
He's not listening now.
Yeah. Fuck Randolph. He's making his fan page or his hate page.
He's at home like, "Dear Randy, I saw you on the bus, but you still ain't calling."
You know what's worse as well? I sometimes just forget that people could recognize you because me and Laura were like arguing as well. I was like, "Why didn't you wait here?" She was like, "I was where you told me to be. You weren't there." And then this guy was like, "Excuse me." And this like, "Can I have a photo?" I was like, "No, I'm a bit busy."
I'm beefing my wife right now. But can you see?
At that point, I was like, "Oh, sorry, Laura, my fault." So he doesn't see me as some sort of monster. But no.
All right, well, we got 2 or 3 would you rathers.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, just to see your.
So I'll go to you first, and then we'll, then you, and then we'll throw it into conversation.
Have these ones been asked before? Or are these exclusive one-offs?
Exclusives.
Nice.
Would you rather never having to pee again or never be itchy again?
Oh.
That was really badly worded by the person who wrote that. It's from Reddit, it's not me. But yeah, would you rather never pee again or never have to pee again, or would you rather never be itchy again?
Never pee again, probably.
My question is, how do you get rid of the fluid?
Yeah.
Because no, I'm sorry. That's just assuming that you don't need to get rid of the fluid as well.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Am I going to pee out like my
Or maybe
asshole?
you don't need the feeling to pee. Maybe you still pee, but you never have that feeling like, I really need to pee right now.
No, but that's even worse then, because then you just piss yourself and you're like, shit, I needed to pee.
No, as in
when
you
to.
can like you can
decide.
hold it. Yeah, you could like go 3 days without peeing if you wanted to. You'd just be a bit like bloated. And then you just go, all right, I'll be like a balloon.
Then I would probably do itching then.
Also, I don't itch that often. And like,
no,
and if I do, I'll just itch
this,
it.
but then I was like, look, you've just itched.
Yeah, but I don't mind this. This is fine. This just keeps me entertained.
Yeah, you don't have the feeling of like you need to scratch that, right?
Yeah.
But if I even talk about an itch, I get an itch.
Yeah, it's like yawning.
Maybe that's why I just itch myself.
Yeah. So I'm kind of there like.
I'd just say I wouldn't need it. What can you achieve that you wouldn't now be able to achieve if you had itching or peeing sensation? What activities could you achieve that no one else could achieve?
True.
Which one would then be more beneficial?
Because the peeing one, you have way more time. Like you spend more time peeing, and you have to go out of your way to pee. Whereas itching, like
you just bust on the spot.
Yeah, if you're sat at your desk, you're playing a game.
Okay, I'm gonna go peeing then. I'd go peeing.
But that's the only thing I don't know is how you.
But you know the feeling of when you really really need to pee and you do. It's a great feeling, right?
Yeah, but you created a problem. So you created yourself a problem. And then created a solution for it.
Yeah. A solution doesn't outweigh the problem.
Yeah, it's true. But then again, I don't itch that often though. Like, so I don't have that feeling of I'm really to itch.
So then you should pick the P one, you big donut.
The itching one.
Oh, I'd never have to. Oh yeah.
No. Go on to the next one, Randolph. You actually hurt my brain.
You literally agreed with yourself.
Would you never have to pee? Okay, I think.
Yeah, we're all going to go with peeing. We would rather not pee.
Again.
Okay.
That'd be bare weird. How would you get rid of? You'd have to like sweat it out.
Just throw it up.
Oh no!
Like you know those fountains where a little bit of water comes out of the mouth.
You ever seen David Blaine do that?
Yeah,
down like 20 balls of water and then just
go. Would you rather there always be crumbs in your bed, or there always be rocks in your shoes? With rocks
in my shoes.
Stones.
In my shoes. 100%. First of all, no one sleep is one of the most valuable things you could possibly have in your life. You don't realize it might just be annoying to begin with, but you will wake up throughout the night because you're itching. Unless I combine the no itching one with the no rocks one from the shoes, and that way is a win-win situation.
Just eating all the time in bed. I used to, when I was younger, I used to eat in bed more often than I do.
Behavior,
but even if you try your hardest, they'll still get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a plate, you got toast, you're like, it's
especially with that beard, bro. You probably got a whole meal chilling in there right now.
Yeah, every time I eat, Laura's like, you got something.
So the one I want to know about this is, wait, so it was rocks in your shoes or crumbs in your bed? Like,
yeah. When we say rocks, let's say stones. Not obviously
pebbles.
a rock in my shoe would be
pebbles.
awful. But
you just ruined my shoe. Thank you very much.
You wouldn't fit your foot in.
Yeah. Well, you take out the shoe, wouldn't you? Take out the rock. Jesus Christ.
Well, this is what I was going to say though. But there's always rocks in your shoe. So can you remove them?
Yes.
But then there's not always rocks in your shoe.
Oh,
I think it's the feeling of
it's like the crumbs in your bed.
I think like, let's say you went to go put on some shoes, you see some rocks, you take it out, but every time you took off your shoe, a rock would then appear on your shoe again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like a bed, you could, just.
I would rather
lift the
never have
duvet,
breadcrumbs.
But it doesn't
swipe.
work, man. You can do that.
That doesn't work, bro.
But they come back.
They do.
Yeah, I
They
guess
find
I
their
would.
way. I swear they got legs.
I'd go rock.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd just
go
start
rock.
wearing flip flops every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Solution, mate. I like that.
get rocks in your flip.
Would you rather get drunk from drinking water
Or
or get high from eating food?
Oh, high from eating food. I think.
I think because
drunk from water, and I would just not. I'd drink other things.
no, because
But
then
you need water though,
I think that would
and water is in a lot of things as
Yeah,
well.
Are we talking like if I have a Fanta, are we talking that little water
bit of it.
content would get me drunk?
Nah. For the sake of this question, no.
I think I'd go for that then.
Really, but Fanta, bro, you need like water is.
I know.
So,
And for example, when you are
What?
drunk, you're like, I don't drink water, and you get worse.
No, I'd go food because
Yeah.
you'd have a hangover
All the time.
every
Yeah.
single moment. Of your
or
life.
you just wouldn't have a hangover
But then
because
you'd always
but you'd
be
have to be
drunk.
steaming the rest of your life, which is terrible.
Horrible
you'd never
feeling.
be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Whereas-
if you're high,
One big meal in the morning, you'd be baked for the next couple
Yeah,
hours.
Bro, my
then
music
crack
would
on.
get better.
I'd do it at night.
It's ridiculously
I'd
better.
have one huge,
Oh yeah,
dinner.
before you sleep.
Yeah,
Mm.
because then you'd also have like you'd be high, so you're tired. You
Yeah,
also have a belly
yeah.
full, so you,
Yeah, and then you
And
can drink
Fresh up.
throughout the day water to keep your hunger.
Yeah.
And then great one. Would you rather have the most expensive mansion or the most exotic and expensive car?
mansion.
mansion
Sure.
for sure, bro. It's where you live, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll take
But,
a banged up.
but there are some people out there that love cars. I'm not really a car guy.
Exotic car.
Yeah, I don't know why it says exotic
That's a
car.
really weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, this is what they call it. You
Yeah,
call it like that's an exotic car. Yeah,
Really?
if it's like a rare Ferrari or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So I would you definitely go for a mansion.
But yeah, 100%.
And wait, did it say the most expensive mansion in the world?
Yeah.
Bro, that
yeah.
mansion will be
You
the
could-
sickest thing ever.
And you could sell it and buy 100 of the most exotic cars.
Yeah, true. But
yeah.
you-
Oh yeah.
when you find that person who's like into cars, though, they love
Yeah, you're
cars,
right,
man.
you're right,
Like
yeah.
I see. When you're driving around, you can see like a very not like a poor neighborhood, but a very like normal neighborhood with regular house, but like a Bentley.
Yeah, true.
And like some people,
That often it can be a sign of someone that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with their money. Though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. But no, people would do that. People choose cars
For
over.
sure.
I would. After living in London, I would happily never go with a car ever again.
Yeah, but you'd have to then continue to live in London though,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you live anywhere else.
Yeah, back home I would need
You
a
go
car.
back to Forest.
Yeah, the place called Forest. But no, if I went back
The
there, but
Forest.
what I'm saying is I wouldn't go for like a super nice car anymore. When I was younger, I was like, I want the best car. But
If,
now,
if you got the peas though, then
yeah. But if I don't have it, I'm not gonna be like
Yeah.
worried. I think I was always trying to get like a sick car, whereas now I just get a regular car. I just skip it from A to B.
I've already planned my cars.
For real?
Go on then.
Tesla.
Yeah. I'm getting I'll buy back a Tesla Model X.
Yeah.
It's my family car.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I get a Tesla Roadster. That's my sports car.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get the Tesla Cybertruck
Just to be like,
just to mess with people.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you quite like Tesla.
I do quite like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The X is a banger.
Yeah, man,
So
I like
you've
that.
owned it,
Yeah,
but like
I loved it.
I've only ever seen it. Have I
Like
been in
Jamie, it's the
one?
one Jamie has the S.
Yeah.
Vic had the S.
I've been in the S.
Yeah,
The S was fun.
They're so nice.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what is weird though? Like everyone raves about. I've never owned a Tesla. I've only ever been in Jamie's one. But the interior is very minimalistic, and I don't know if I like that. Is that?
I like
Is
it.
it good?
yeah, because it's minimalistic, but at the same time, you've got like a spaceship control. You've got like
Yeah.
twice the size of an iPad.
yeah.
Thing
No,
in front
that
of
is
you.
very sick. But it's like you see like a Mercedes interior.
True, that is
it
true.
looks real like luxurious.
That is true, yeah.
And then maybe a little launch button.
Yeah,
if you got the
yeah.
piece for it, you know.
See, that's the thing. This has everything of that. It's
Yeah.
just all in a little console.
Oh no, console.
Like,
Yeah.
it has
Which gives you more
ludicrous mode.
space.
Ludicrous mode is the launch mode.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that makes it go,
Super fast
ridiculous. And like all the buttons for like chairs and windows and
Yeah.
etc. is just on this little
On this
panel.
pad,
And
yeah.
so it's like
But I know like Teslas are actually wider than most cars, but they do feel when you're in them like they feel huge, like so much
Yeah,
space.
honestly.
Because they put everything.
It's
into
probably
that
yeah.
CPU
Like you said,
panel.
it's all just like digitally
Yeah.
on a thing, so there's not loads of buttons everywhere, making it maybe feel a bit.
I
more
remember
crowded.
Jay-
you've been in mine, right?
Yeah.
And that felt massive.
So huge, yeah.
But
Oh.
I also didn't get, so I got 2 front seat, 2 middle, and 2 at the back. Whereas you can get 3 in the middle, and that makes it feel a lot more.
How'd you get in the back then? You have to put the seats down. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
Well,
why
I would have had the. What you talking about the bot where you can like walk through the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the one I would.
You
do.
had
I had
that,
that.
yeah.
That is the sick one.
Because you can.
Would you change that or keep it?
No, 100%.
Yeah, because that looks sick.
Yeah.
But then
That's
again,
the one in
like, if you-
David's
if you-
vlogs because that's why you can see all the way to the back, right?
Yeah.
And it's also just like, if you want to get in the back, it's like open the door, pull the seats for it. It's just a bit like long
I
ways.
guess
You can literally just climb in.
If you have the amount of family members for it, I guess that's the only reason you would go for it.
How many kids are you trying to have?
15.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get them.
that
each
equates
Tesla.
to 2.5 Model X's and a Cybertruck. Sorry. Anyways, Cybertruck. When's that coming out? Anyways,
2021, 22.
And then by the time it gets to the UK, 2025.
Yeah.
I always feel
And
like
the coronavirus will slow it down for another 3 years.
Oh yeah, actually, where do those cars get? Do they get made in China? Probably.
Nah, they have. Well, I think so. Some do, but they also have
Factories all over
factories in
the shop.
America as well. Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. It's a cool
That's
company
nice.
though. It's definitely like a.
It just makes you think though. By the time we get the Cybertruck, they probably got the Cybertruck 3.0.
That's the issue, man.
somewhere.
Yeah, because I always want to reserve it. Reserve it. Yeah,
It's only $100.
yeah, but then I should just do it because it's not a commitment. You know,
Well, it's
you can-
$100 commitment.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
think it's
you get that back
refundable
though.
this
It's
time,
refundable.
yeah.
Yeah, if you don't renew,
The
they give
last
you
one,
back.
the 3 Series,
Yeah, that
wasn't.
and that was 1,000 as well.
That was 1,000.
I
non-refundable.
did that, and I still haven't ordered it.
But
I
can
wonder
you-
if they
can you,
kick
though?
me out the queue.
That's what I want to know. Like,
If you don't reserve it by a certain time,
Probably.
have I just
Yeah.
lost a bunch of peas?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he lost
Fuck, I
more
don't-
looking for Messi, so it's all right.
Yeah, true. That's 10 minutes of a mini minute FIFA stream.
to be fair though, that your minimum to clips channel is banging,
Yeah, it is.
bro.
Is it popping off?
Yeah. Up to like 4 mil views a month.
Oh,
So I mean, going a month and a half, yeah.
what a banger, bro.
Yeah.
It's that one with the KSI as well.
Oh,
He
yeah.
opened like a couple of packs.
Bro, I was getting nothing. And then someone donates called JJ. So I go like, oh, yeah, JJ, thank you. And he opens the door and goes, what? And I'm like, oh, no, someone donated saying thank you.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, okay, close the door. They donated again. I was like, oh, thanks, Jay. To try and like, sure. He opens it and goes, why are you saying my name again?
Oh my god!
And
Was
he
he just
walks
chilling
in.
like right outside of it?
Yeah. And he walks in and he's just like, why are you saying my name? And I'm like, no, he's donating, points to the guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, why are you here? You want to open a pack? He opens one pack, he gets Mbappe.
No way.
And I was like, obviously there were special cards out, but he gets Mbappe. I'm like, that's 500k coins. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
And then later that stream, I got a shapeshifter. So I was just like, KSI packed me this. And
Banger.
put a shapeshifter's
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
700k on a channel with like
Yeah.
70k subs at that point.
That's a joke, man.
Yeah,
That's sick though. I probably should make a channel something like that because I feel
Yeah.
like it's just a bit.
COD
of
is harder though. You stream a lot of COD,
Yeah, there's no FIFA.
but you do.
No, there is some FIFA. There is some FIFA.
Hold on. You must do because you post minimum to clips
Playing
videos with you.
Oh yeah,
So
we
we
don't
play
play
clubs,
clubs.
You must be
yeah,
able to
We
play
don't play it
clubs.
that much though. We probably
You
do
play
it
a
like-
lot more COD, but
Yeah.
you do those 2v2s, and those are really interesting.
Those
to
are
watch.
so fun to watch.
I think it's
love
just
them.
the concept of. I think actually it's a podcast style concept as well.
Kinda, yeah.
Where it's like you just
the highlight clips.
yeah. Because I think back
Because
in
I'm
the
not
day,
editing them like they're not being edited like a.
a proper thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no,
not
I
edited.
because I like the sound of my own voice, don't I? So I'll go back and watch the clubs.
yeah.
That's the thing. I know Josh edits his quite a lot more than mine. We did a pack challenge that was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Mine video is like 28 minutes. His was like 12.
Yeah.
Because his is way more edited. And I was kind of like, I'm going to keep mine. Mine
Just
is
raw.
clips.
Quite raw. Yeah.
It's meant to be,
Yeah.
if you miss the stream,
Yeah.
it's the stream.
Yeah, no, I should.
I think we're living in like a YouTube world where like the quality of the content has definitely like increased dramatically because of people like Mr. Beast, David Dobrik, even like Logan style vlogs to an
Yeah.
extent.
They're
But I also
bits,
think
man.
like quantity is also big right now as well because people want to watch content, right? People
Yeah.
want to watch content out there, so you just got to give them.
especially in the UK,
Especially
there's
you
such a
can.
lack of
I was
it.
going to say, in
Yeah.
like October, November, there was like a period where no one was posting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And it was literally like anyone posts a video, it just
Yeah.
bangs.
you do well because
no one else.
that was fortunately the time where I came back.
yeah,
And I was like, I've come back at a good time because literally no one's fucking posting
Yeah.
at all at the minute. Even now, like there's a bit, but there's just such a lack of content creators in the UK,
there is actually, yeah.
or ones that are, with all due respect, making.
Yeah.
And you do have a lot of people
Interesting.
like Nico is like smashing it, but even his videos don't come that often. You have to wait a long time to get.
I
to
think
that
there's a
level.
ceiling for him because it's like, okay, so he gets to JJ's level in terms of like notability. How's he going to do a prank?
I think.
Yeah,
You have to do a
you've definitely
costume.
got to be a lot more.
Oh,
you've got to do
you
it
mean in
differently.
that sense, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like,
Because
yeah,
you can't go out in the street. Then I mean, even now, I bet it's peak for him. Like
Every
even trying to
Apple
do,
store.
yeah, or I bet
Yeah.
he goes to a fast food place. Like they'll just clock on.
Yeah.
So easy,
Yeah.
they've got to then go
Staff.
and get a disguise every time. And
That's what I mean.
Every new
Well-
staff member that like stands up for like Asda or whatever has to. You see in the office, there's like a picture. Do not let recognize this man. Do not let him in.
He should definitely do a lot more stuff in America.
Yeah, I mean, he'll take him so long to get noticed out there, like in terms of on the streets.
Yeah. Not in terms
That's
of
what I
like
mean.
being
Yeah, so he should just go out there for 3 months. Or
I think I saw him post on Instagram though, looking for like new staff members. That's definitely one thing that that increases your
productivity.
Yeah, because I know a long time, like if you had an editor in the YouTube scene, everyone was like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like you don't edit your videos. That's awful. But now people accept it now. Once you start giving people like roles, like obviously like your second channel, you'll give that to someone to then sort out. Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting way, man. I think
final thing for today, very quick topic. Just talking of editors.
Yeah.
Kwebbelkop.
Okay.
So he has been tweeting. I don't know if you've seen this.
I haven't seen them, no. Have you seen them?
He's seen them.
Oh my life, I need to.
So Kwebbelkop has basically tweeted out saying that he spends on average.
Well, it's the most ridiculous shit.
14 days and 14 editors to make one video.
Bro,
that's ridiculous.
And he broke it down as well.
There's so many questions. I have so many questions about the thing that he tweeted out. Because one, instantly I'm thinking your team or your process is incredibly inefficient. Yeah. Two, you're overpaying people that aren't working hard enough, because looking through the job list and the time that it took, it's taking 16 hours to make a thumbnail. You need a new graphics guy.
So I don't want to slate him at all, because it's like he is banging. He'll go away from YouTube. He'll go down to like 20 million views or 30 million views,
which is, by the way, a very, very high amount of views.
That's very high for everyone else.
Yeah.
And then he'll go, all right, I'm going to smash YouTube. He'll come back and he'll do 100, 200 million views. Yeah. So it's like, he is sick, but
those guys look waves.
Yeah. But my question is, he's saying it takes 16 hours to make a thumbnail. I went on the last 7 videos, and 3 of them have the same face.
Yeah.
Like he's used the same facial picture.
Yeah.
And I've made the same thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like I actually looked at his and went, he's done this style video before. What did he do?
Yeah.
Did the same thing. And it took Tice, our thumbnail guy.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It's kind of there, like,
that
I
can't
just
be
want
true.
to know how.
I get what you're saying. Like the importance of those things matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, mate, but there was like people checking edits who were then checking the edits who were then checking the edits. It was a really, like, the list is really weird.
It was like edit for like 4 days, then a day is a check, then the next day is the revisions, then the next day is the check. The next day is the
But it's like, why is it taking so long to like check this stuff? The revisions, like when I work with Sam, and because I imagine they're all not in, they're not all in different places. He probably has like an office space or something like that. Yeah. It's like once an edit is done, you just go look at it. You go, okay, I think this needs changing. Blah blah blah. Write down a set of notes that should take you 30 minutes, maybe. It depends how long the video is. Whatever the video, you hand the notes to him. He makes those quick changes. Boom, you're done 2 hours later.
Because my Kicktown video did take about 2 weeks to edit.
Yeah.
But that was because I had a guy editing it who he doesn't really edit football videos.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, here you go, have a go. Then I gave him revisions, and it's like he was, he couldn't work the next day. It wasn't like when I say 14 days.
Like he's not working day till night for
like,
14 days.
2 hours on it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Nothing for 2 days, and then that 2 hours. Then it's like I'm going to work on it another hour tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And then the next
so,
night.
but that's very different. Like if you're talking like he's done it by hours.
Yeah.
People are working on it, so that's not the same thing as it's taking 2 weeks.
Right.
He's got like man hours.
Right.
That it's taken to do a thumbnail 16. Blah blah blah. And it just doesn't make sense. There is something so wrong with how it's going, or something. No, maybe not something so wrong, but something very inefficient.
Yeah. With that being said, though, I mean, like you said, he just bang it. So.
Yeah, he does bang it, so it's like you can't. But he has now tweeted Mr. Beast saying like, I think he tweeted something about like race to 100 million subs or something like that.
Wow.
Or maybe he's just found these new Amsterdam shrooms or something, and he just does he still live there? I went to visit him once.
Oh, I'm not reading this correctly. He just
because that is a man. Like, why is he trying to race Mr. Beast?
He broke up with Azzy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I'm looking for the tweet you guys are talking about.
Yeah. He did break up.
Oh yeah, race to 100 million. Let's make it a bet. 10K. That's a small bet for such a big milestone for those creators. Mr. Beast is like
100 million, 100,000, baby.
We'll get it. 100 mil. 100 mil. That's what Mr. Beast saying.
Considering Mr. Beast tweeted James Charles about playing rock paper scissors for $1 million.
Yeah.
Mr. B said that.
He said, I had a dream I played James Charles for $1 million rock paper scissors. And then James Charles replied, "That's weird. I had the same dream. Let's do it."
Bro, James Charles got the bag though.
Yeah, Mr. Beast has the
He
bag.
got the back and the bag.
Bro, these tweets, failure is not an option for me.
Bro, he's gone
My
on a
goal
bit of a
isn't
mad
to be
one
good,
lately.
it's to be the best. Mark my words, I'm 99% sure that we will be the number one YouTuber within the next 5 years.
This is Quibble, by the way.
Yeah. Quibble Cop 2.0 has come to an end. Quibble Cop 3.0, playtime is over. I'm coming with that number one spot. Yo, but like, he does
If
numbers,
he does
man.
it, yeah,
He
that's
does
the thing.
numbers, bro.
Like,
Bro, in order to be number one spot, though, you got to be doing more than 100 million.
And with all respect to PewDiePie, I know his content is top tier and what he does is top tier, but the reason he got that high was because of when you made a YouTube account and subscribed. When you made a YouTube account, they would automatically.
yeah, and it was the like T-Series stuff
gone now.
as well. Got him like
30
mil.
Yeah. But even JJ, and when JJ went from that, he went huge at one point. That was because of if you were in the UK,
you were like, it would come up instantly. It was like, we
it's
recommend
ticked.
you to.
Yeah. Unless you untick that,
Yeah.
you're subscribed. Yeah.
We tweeted, if you aren't succeeding, the only thing to blame is yourself. The YouTube algorithm is screwing me over. No, it's not. You're just making bad videos.
I don't know. I slightly
don't know,
disagree
man.
with that. I
Because I'm
disagree
like,
with that because
someone, for example, could be making 6 videos with 4 views.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but you look at the Nelt guys, like they're making risky content, very good content,
Yeah.
incredible videos, but because it doesn't necessarily adhere
but
to
are they
what.
to blame because they know they're making it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's not to say they're not making good videos and videos worthy
True.
of being up there with the top YouTubers. I personally think they are.
Yeah.
So he is a prime example of someone that just knows how to use the algorithm in his favor, and fair play to him. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that doesn't necessarily mean that your videos or your hustle or your grind is better than the other person just because the algorithm doesn't favor you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like it's a mix between making top tier content that people love watching and also finding a way to split that up and like mass upload, if you know what I'm saying.
Get the quantity of
Yeah,
uploads
so
that
quality
you need,
and
yeah.
quantity. That's the
But
best of both
like,
worlds.
a prime example is just like what? Okay, so how do you decide who the biggest? Yeah, he said he wants to be the biggest YouTuber.
Subs, views.
Is it subs, views? Like for me, right now, David Dobrik is the biggest.
Yeah.
But I would also say that PewDiePie and David Dobrik probably, but for 2 almost different reasons.
Yeah.
One has content that no matter what video it is, I will watch it, and PewDiePie has just this enormous fan base that is so global.
Yeah.
It's
Well, say in the UK, as in like people who are from the UK, because I know PewDiePie lives in the UK. See, like, say Dan TDM versus someone like JJ. Obviously, numbers wise, Dan TDM on YouTube is
It's like
ridiculous.
Slogo Man does
Yeah.
views,
Yeah.
but who's bigger, KSI or Slogo Man? It's like,
so that's what I mean. It's like biggest in what way, bro? Like
Yeah,
you're
in-
talking
in,
like
like
110 kg. You might be the biggest.
yeah.
But
Especially
are you
after that
talking,
photo we saw a minute ago.
yeah, you're talking about 100 million subs. Are you like what is the big?
Yeah.
To be honest, I think tweeting stuff like that is kind of fucking pointless though. As well, it's just like there's no real way to define it. If you want to do it by subs, fine. If you want to do it
I
by
think
views,
the only
fine.
way you can
Who
be the
fucking
biggest
cares?
YouTuber is most subs. You're doing the most views, like on the platform, and you're just in everyone's like.
Well, you have to be a household name.
You're in everyone's thoughts.
You have to be a
Yeah,
household
yeah.
name across all age groups.
Yeah, like I would potentially say, like for the month of the fight or the week of the fight, JJ and Logan were bigger than PewDiePie.
Yeah, sure.
But
About
only for
hype
that
around
week,
them.
like,
Yeah,
just for that week.
Yeah.
So it's like you'd have to be the biggest YouTuber. You have to have that hype, but in general,
all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no way without
at the same time,
drama.
like, who fucking cares? Like, what's the point? Like,
Yeah,
what's-
as long
what's
as
the
you're
actual
happy,
point?
as long as you're hitting your goals.
If that's what you're chasing, good luck
Yeah.
to you. But
I mean,
Not me.
I'm putting like all of my energy into my second channel now, and the numbers are way low, which
do
makes
what
me
you like.
happier. You know what I'm saying? So,
do it like
And Randy,
and Randy, yo, bro, obviously,
have you heard our song?
what the?
Survivor
Oh wait, I
Night.
don't want to spoil anything
oh,
because there's
not
two,
the,
right?
not the helium.
No.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
We've spoken about it.
Oh, we've
Yeah,
spoken about.
yeah.
Okay, cool. No,
Yeah.
no, you played me but I don't play Dead by Daylight. So
Yeah.
neither do I. Like,
don't-
to be fair, like Simon just told
it's all
me
coming out now.
we wrote it together, and he kind of like you would tell me all the puns, and we would work together to try and write them in. So I know that there are some sick puns in the song. I just don't know why.
That makes sense.
But
You know what? Next podcast,
yeah.
we should do like a breakdown.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it in this too
Yeah.
much because we've got Freeze like a guest. Don't we just be talking
I
about
literally
ourselves
why
all
I
the
don't-
time?
yeah.
Scooby.
That's what I didn't want
Yeah.
to talk about. But next podcast, because it'll just be me and you.
Yeah, and the Spotify artist is now linked, by the way. It's
Yeah.
now to me.
It's Mini Minter and Randy. and it led to some Spanish Donny with like a million listeners.
Some actual Randy.
Yeah.
But they fixed
a
it.
million listeners a month, good, you know.
Oh, he banged.
Yeah,
he banged.
I should have left it on.
Be like, whoa, Simon secured a good collab.
Yeah. But everyone thought it was a mistake. Everyone thought like we tried. Everyone said that you put Randy instead of Randolph, but it's an actual. I've changed. I'm doing Randy now for like kind of like the comedy songs.
Oh, I remember. I saw you say that you're gonna have like almost a separate
alias.
persona
Yeah,
for it.
it's not because I'm not.
He's embarrassed with me, guys.
No, it's not that at all. It's more of, and I don't necessarily like this. It's obviously Sam's got a lot of a big audience. Say if we do a song together and it becomes one of my top 5, and then I've got the meeting with Spotify or Apple Music, and they're like, oh, let me check your top 5 out, and it's like the Helium songs. So you're like, so what are you trying to do here? You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to separate it,
makes sense.
so I can have a bit of fun on both. But yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next podcast.
For sure.
Want to thank you.
Yeah, big up.
Thank you for having me on, boys.
Seen way too much of you recently.
I know. And then I'll be, this is Wednesday, and then I'll be on everyone's screen again on Sundays.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing like a PR round right now.
That's what I'm like. I was literally thinking, like, before, I almost asked you before, like, what do you want to push, by the way? Like,
yeah, I feel like I should have come with promote something. I've done this at the worst time possible.
No merch coming out.
Merch is coming, but the coronavirus has fucking finished me. All the factories are shutting there, but I got merch coming out. I swear.
Cal releases a new video, I was going to say vlog, a new video every Monday, Thursday, Wednesday,
Saturday, but sometimes it moves depending on because I'm trying to make it more vloggy now.
Yeah.
So because it's harder to stay to a
I think you started with that, right?
Yeah.
And then you went to more like the title is the video.
Yeah, it's the video, but now I'm going back because I prefer that. So
no, it's been sick seeing you smash it on YouTube. It's been really nice to see your videos just be there.
Actually, be there. Say for that, bro. The highest of compliments I could get. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, everyone check them out in the description down below. And
yeah, thanks for coming on. I'm sure we'll get you on in the future.
Yeah, and we can discuss more about Love is Blind.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch that tonight.
For sure.
All right. In a bit. Bye.
Peace.